The following is a Journey into Comics Network production.
Standing at an astounding 5 foot 8.5, chubby and semi-attractive, it's Rolo!
Warning, Podcastrophe imminent. This is Podcastrophe with Dick and Tyler, and we're coming at you with a fistful of heritage on a podcast where anything goes and there are no safe spaces. This is Podcastrophe.
Why does all my beer foam? Hi, what's up? This is Dick, and this is episode 49 of Podcastrophe. We're here with Tyler.
Coming at you this week from the Podcastrophe casting couch.
And if you didn't hear the little intro, we have another special guest. He's back. It's Rolo,
Your
the
Uncle
Destroyer.
Richie-O!
How you doing, Rolo?
I'm great. Great. Uncle Richie-O, that's my, when I want to fuck your daughter name. That's what I call it, because that way, you know, that's what I want your grandkids to call me.
That's fair.
So before we get into anything,
Is that included with grandsons too? Or?
No, just granddaughters.
Okay.
all right. So before we get into anything, last week we were I was sent a design, and
Did you actually get a design?
this pertains to our guest.
Oh.
No, not yet. But so I got a design and I sent it to you, and you're like, "Sweet. I want a sleazier picture though."
I wanted something that really said, hey, when we have this guy on the show, we want you to understand that he's fucking nuts and he does anything for attention. And the picture on my apparently up and coming T-shirt now is when I shaved half my face at work.
Nate Phillips, I see you in here. If you could post a link in the comments to the T-shirt, we have a Rolo the Destroyer T-shirt, and I can't wait to have to pop this bad boy up and show everybody. So
I really want to get one with like me just in a Speedo laying on like a toddler bed.
Like a race car bed?
Yes, like I think that just says trashy and Rolo all in one.
trashy and Rolo.
Get like one of the mullet wigs and just have like part of the party in the back like hanging in your face.
I've been watching a show called Still Game. It's like this BBC show.
Never heard of it.
Okay. And like it's just two fucking old guys and they're just hilarious. But like they go to the pub every night and the guy at the pub has a fucking mullet. And like he just thinks it's so fucking cool. And I love that. I would love to grow a mullet because I
grew a mullet once.
I think I could rock one.
I think if anybody is really gonna pull off a mullet, it's gonna be you.
I
Only you. You are the chosen one.
I would, and you know what? I love mullets.
The reason mullets have failed, because up until this point, you have not had one.
And I want to have one.
I got tired of waiting on Nate, so I'm just gonna find the shirt myself. Oh yeah, we got Rolo the Destroyer.
Change the color of the T-shirt. Thank you.
It's a really...
It comes in
That one.
the green one.
Yes.
Dude, look at the face. Look at the face. It's a...
I know.
It's a great picture. I mean, it really screams that guy's fucking weird. And I love that. I love that when people think that about me.
What's
Because
in the comments, Blaine?
Oh yeah, he just...
Yeah.
If I would have just waited a couple more seconds, but
Nice guy,
that's all right.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, and it is a question that has puzzled me all day. I was taking a shit, and I recently found out that a buddy of
You have
mine's...
your shirt all the way off.
I was in the bathroom at work. I didn't have anything on.
You don't take your shirt off?
No, I didn't have anything on.
Oh,
I shit at work naked.
okay.
I literally take my clothes off and shit naked at
So,
work.
well, quick tangent here. Isn't it a life-changing experience to just take your shirt off when you take shit?
Yes,
Like,
but I don't want to. I don't like to wear anything when I
it's
shit.
It's middle of the day and you're like watching football or something. And you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go take a shit. And you walk in and you take your pants all the way off, take your fucking shirt all the way off, and you just sit there. It is a very blissful experience.
Absolutely.
And the first time that somebody told me about doing that, they're like, dude, it's fucking life-changing. And I was like, I just want to take a shit and get out of there.
Yeah, I don't.
But I tried it. And like pretty much everything else other than sucking dicks, don't knock it until you try it, you know?
Yeah. But anyway.
I can confidently say that I'm going to knock sucking dick because I don't want to do that.
Anyway, this is
Honestly,
on.
this shirt is on Teespring. We're going to post links up on the page. We're going to share it around. If you want a Rolo the Destroyer shirt, it is up and available.
Please buy it. I will touch your penis in public.
If he sees you.
And if you are a woman, I'll put Tic Tacs in my mouth, and you know what's going to happen next. Little Donald Trumpy action.
As far as I know, we don't make any money off of this. Do we make any money off this?
I have no idea.
Oh, Nate, I don't
Manage this.
know if we make any money off this, but either way, if you want to rep some Podcastrophe, get a Rolo the Destroyer shirt. We also have a Heritage shirt, I guess. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, we have literally had that for like 4 months.
I love Heritage.
Thank you. As do we on Podcastrophe.
So yeah, we got that.
We've literally had that for like 4
We have the
months.
Heritage T-shirt.
I love that.
I think I haven't. I told him not. We haven't shared it because I want like our actual name on the back of it too.
Go to your local Freckles Graphics or screen printing service and have Podcastrophe printed on the back of your Heritage shirt.
I don't really support Freckles.
Well, your biases and quibs with people in the community literally does not affect anyone listening to this podcast.
Can we get to the question?
Yeah, get back to your question.
Okay. Anyway, recently I found out a buddy of mine, his parent has cancer.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
It is terrible. It is terrible. I've been through it with my sister, but I need to ask you this. So, think about this in a World War Z, finding out how you have a cure type of way. Okay. So you find out that your semen has antibodies that can cure your mother's cancer. Okay. But you have to fuck her in the ass and come inside her in order to cure her. And it has to be warm, and there can be no buffers, like not a broken condom, not anything. You just have to go in, you can lube up, and you're going to cure your mom's cancer. If not, she's going to fucking die.
Well, me personally, no. Absolutely not.
Blaine?
Now, if it was Blaine's mom's cancer, yeah, I would hop in there and definitely sacrifice.
I would destroy that shit.
Yeah.
And Blaine, what did you tell me at work?
I told you that if it were my mom, yes, I would, because I love my mom.
And why would it? And why would it not? And why would it not bother you?
I didn't say it would not bother me.
Okay, but it would.
I said-
your PTSD wouldn't be as bad because
I said, okay, at least my mom's somewhat attractive.
that is the truth, man.
There's
I'm
nothing,
just saying-
hey, there's nothing wrong.
It's
one of the dozen times I've heard him say something like that.
There's
It
nothing.
is-
Hey, there's nothing wrong with saying for me to admit, hey, I have an attractive
It's
mom.
such a fucking terrible question because
It is.
But at the same time, it's like this woman gave birth to me. She raised me. I suckled on her titties for nutrients, and you know, and now I'm here with you guys. And if it wasn't for her, the life giver, and now I'm giving life to her. Now, granted, no matter what situation or holiday you're at, it's always going to be weird from that point on. But your dad's going to have to look at you and know you did what it took to save you really love your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point.
Maybe a little more now, depending on the person.
So if you have a boner, okay, all right, and
Who
your,
asked you
and your
this
mom
earlier?
is in front of you, okay, and then your dad's behind you, and he also has a boner, but you have to choose to either move to the left or the right. Which way are you going?
If my dad is behind me,
Yes,
my mom is in front of me.
Yes.
I'm going to the left
No. Okay. So you mean
because there's no one to the
no?
left.
No. You're in bed. You're in bed.
Oh.
You have to move one way or the other, but you're either getting it from your dad or you're giving it to your mom.
I'm gonna lay on my back, and I'm gonna be like the fucking Eric Carl.
awkwardly letting a boner touch your
No,
side.
wait a minute. The Eric Carl story with the caterpillar, and I'm gonna fucking caterpillar my way right to the foot of the
I like-
bed. And
now
I'm gonna
the
fucking
motion.
Slink
Would it
right out.
would it
right
bother
out.
you though, as like you're crawling out and you fuck up and your dad's dick just drags
That
the
is
bottom of your face?
Such a
Now,
great
see, I
visual.
would have some technique with this. I would grab the sheet
I thought you were going to say the shaft.
I would grab the shaft, maybe cut the walls. No, I would grab the sheet and I would cocoon my head with the sheet. So as I'm caterpillaring my way down to the foot of the bed, it's bringing the sheet underneath with me, creating a barrier from the dick and balls.
Okay. We can move on to the next subject.
Please.
I just had to ask. I mean, I know it's a lot of weirdness, but I mean, it's really great to ask people these questions because you need to know where they stand.
Right.
You know?
I mean,
Because we asked the whole cancer thing. Like, if it was my grandma, that old bitch is going to die.
That's yeah, you asked me, you said grandma first, and you asked me, and I'm like, well, my grandma has lived a long, full life.
I'm sorry, but like...
I guess she's just
without
gonna...
you, though, has her life really been full?
Grandma. All right,
I'm
here.
in a weird place now that I'm on the casting couch. It's putting me in a weird state of mind. I've got a giant Polish man fucking stroking my shin.
I would like to offer you thousands of dollars.
$1,000 to $5,000 a day.
Yes, but only if you go down on me right now after you diddle yourself for a little bit. Like, I want to watch you stroke yourself. I need to know, my colleagues out there need to know that you have the technique.
Okay. Is the technique more important or is the size the most important?
It's the technique.
Okay.
It's not the size.
All right.
It's not the motion of the ocean. Okay?
All right. What in that? I mean,
Yeah,
I
it is the...
it would be the most.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it
Come on,
depends.
man.
I mean, if you're just working, if you're working with a beanstalk, you're working with a beanstalk. I mean, come on. I could tickle your G-spot with half... If I had half a pinky, I could still touch your G-spot with this bad boy.
What about a chode?
No, dude, ladies love the chode. Ladies love the chode, man. A short, thick...
Do you know this from experience?
Like, if I had, like, a 4-inch dick, but, like, it was as round as an axe can. Like, do you know how much pussy I'm going to get with that fucking bad boy?
Oh my God,
like, I know
do
it's...
some damage with
I
that
know it's
too.
not huge, but I'm going to show it to you. Like...
Wait, isn't that kind of your philosophy? Anyway?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you anyway. But, like, if I'm out at a bar, like, as a magic trick, like a parlor trick, I'm just going to take a fucking axe can, and I'm going to set it on the table, and I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to drop my pants, and then I'm going to place that next to my dick, and that chick's going to be like, oh, shit. That's going to fucking stretch me.
My favorite smell.
Oh, I love Dark
God.
Temptation.
It reminds me of middle school.
Shut up, Tiffany. Go away. Fucking Tiffany. Tiffany, here's a good story. I was at work yesterday. We were gapping. Okay, we had a giant gap.
Oh, yeah.
And she woke me up, and I literally said this to her. She goes, Richard! And I went, oh, fuck! You reminded me of my early 20s in a one-night stand when I woke up next to her regretting it. Shoe snail before I throw salt on you. And she was so mad. And I didn't understand why.
Did someone have to follow behind her with a mop after
Oh,
she left?
God damn, she is just...
In a fucking truckload of traffic cones?
Jesus fucking
So-
Christ, what's wrong with her?
4 signs?
Yeah, lately they've been doing this thing at work called pancake, where you just flop a guy's like man boob, and you go pancake, and you either block it or you take it, and whatever. It's one of those stupid little games.
I never
that
block
plays.
it.
Yeah, so it started with Jeremiah, moved on to Nate and Cameron and Eddie a little bit, and
Has it got to Tiffany yet?
actually yes.
No one has pancaked her yet.
No one's pancaked her.
I'd be afraid
You
to...
could be the first.
I would be afraid to flip those McGriddles. Okay.
Nobody's flipped her, but she went ahead and got Nate yesterday.
Oh, shit.
And Nate and Cameron have been going hard on it, by the way. Like, Cameron with his super fat... He's been training with Sean, mind you. He's part...
That literally doesn't mean anything.
He's part of
No.
Sean's cult,
Right.
so his technique has gotten way better.
He's in the Cobra Kai.
He is a lot faster now. I'm not gonna lie.
We call that the JC, South Branch.
Yeah.
He's
Jesus Christ, South Branch.
so he's been training. He's gotten a lot faster. He's a lot smoother now. You know. He can whoop some ass. Maybe.
So fucking retarded.
Yeah.
I
If you
think-
guys don't know Cameron, listen to last week's episode, Road Trip for Dick.
I
And
think
you'll know
Cameron and Nate fuck.
Yeah, I've literally said that from the beginning.
I know, but I really do think that they
That's
like...
what Nate does to all of his betas.
That whole fucking place is falling apart.
I think that Cameron goes down on Nate. Like, Nate calls him
So-
over and gives him a little bit of beer, and then all of a sudden he gets tipsy, and Nate breaks out his penis, and Cameron says, well, I'm here, why not?
Yeah, that's what happens at my house too, except with Dungeons and Dragons. I don't have to pay anything.
You just whip your dick out and people suck it?
Cameron does.
See? Exactly.
I'm I came up with this great story. But anyway.
Anyway, so Cameron and Nate have been going hard with the whole pancake thing.
And
I only play with Cameron, and like we have
You
this fun
should
like
really
I
fucking reword that.
yeah,
shouldn't.
I'm good. I'll leave it there. So like anyway, without going into detail of what Cameron and I do,
thumbs and assholes, folks.
we're
Thumbs and assholes.
Nate and Tiffany are working together on 16 yesterday, and I'm on quality. Tiffany just leans over and goes, "Pancake," on Nate, and he goes, "Whoa." And then everybody just starts busting out laughing like, "Oh shit, Nate, she got you!" And like he's like, "Yeah, this isn't fun anymore." And then she just kept doing it. She kept trying to do it, and it was like blatantly obvious. And he was like,
Nate?
"Yeah," and Nate's like, "Tiffany, I know you're about to do it." Like she just keeps trying. Because she'll just stiffen up and start staring straight ahead, and he's like, "I know you're about to pancake me." She's like, "How?" and
Meanwhile, Eddie's running around with a sombrero on, doing finger guns, going, "Arriba, arriba!"
he asked me about you the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, is Tyler doing good? Is he enjoying his new job?" I said, "Yeah, dude, he's doing good. He's really enjoying it." And he's like, "All right, man, tell him I said good luck." So he says good luck.
That was a
Fucking heart and waste of time story.
what's actually the word? That was a passive aggressive insult.
I don't know.
That was.
Take it how you want.
I
He
don't
said
take
it.
anything.
He said it.
I'm a giver.
I've got an interesting story for you guys.
I'm glad.
Me tube sock.
So my grandparents own a house up in North Webster, okay? Which, if anyone out there doesn't know where North Webster is, all you gotta do is Google Warsaw and Google Syracuse, and it's right in the fucking middle.
It's up in
Okay?
the region.
It's not in the region. It's in the
not.
Northwest. Okay, this is
That's
a
not the region. That is not the region. No, the
No,
Northwest
it's
is
northeast.
the region.
It's northeast. My
Okay.
bad.
Northeast is not the
Never
region.
eat soggy waffles was always not a good. It's not one of my fortes at work.
Yeah, I just go northeast, southwest.
Okay,
It's real easy.
I know, but for me, it's not.
Okay.
Okay. If it's not a penis or a vagina, I'm lost usually.
Northeast is the sand people.
But anyway, I went up there.
I'm sorry, I gotta pause for a second. That sir deserves a boop.
boop.
Because that was good.
Have you ever seen the map of Indiana?
Yes.
It's like the sand people. Chicago people buy guns here. Chicago people buy alcohol here. Hoosiers. We don't go here, and it's like the very southern tip of Indiana where Kentucky,
Floyd's Knob.
where like Kentucky people go to interbreed with us.
Yeah, that's Floyd's Knob. We don't go there.
We don't go there.
No. This town I was in, it was like stepping through a portal into like Kentucky. Because in this town, if you're a townie, you're normally poor because they don't have any good jobs in this town. You have to go outside of town. Or you're just fucking weird and you never moved away. So it's about 10 o'clock at night on Saturday, and my boys both want ice cream. So I take them up to the local store, New Market, and the boys want to sit in the car. And I walk in to go get ice cream, and I said, "Hey, listen, I got two boys, 10 and 13. I said, I remember when I was a kid, and we'd come out here, you guys had like a miniature golf course and a trampoline park. I said, what's out here or out in Syracuse that there's to do?" And the lady in this voice, I'll never forget, this is exactly what she sounds like. She goes, "Well, we got a Redbox down at the Dollar General."
This is a Redbox store.
She goes, "And sometimes when me and my husband get bored, we walk down there to rent a movie because he's fat." I looked at her and I go, "What's a Redbox?" She goes, "Oh, it's a great place. You go down there and you can rent movies and now video games." She goes, "You can get them on Blu-ray or regular."
DVD is regular now. Awesome.
I was like, "Oh, well,
Or regular.
I guess I'll check that out." So I was like, "All right, well, this is weird." So then I went to the liquor store because I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna take the kids fishing and I'm gonna drink and fish."
Hold on. Do you think years and years ago, like 2 decades ago, someone much like yourself asked her the same question, like, "Hey, what do you do around here?" And she's like, well, you know, there's a place called Blockbuster down by the Dollar General. You can go and rent movies
And now games.
and now video games. They come in DVD and regular VHS.
Dude, this lady's voice was just fucking.
Okay, so I do have to ask you a question. Since this was like a convenience store lady.
No, it wasn't a convenience store. This was their supermarket.
Okay, it was a grocery store lady.
Yes.
Did you somewhat feel compelled to knock the bottom out of this?
No.
Sweet
But there's more to that story. Okay.
go on.
Here's the fucked up part about this lady. She had about no fucking teeth, and she had one of those little T-Rex arms, like the hands. So like it just fucking.
Okay, this broad sounds like she's right up your fucking alley.
She does.
To
I know.
me.
I know. If I was local, yes, we'd be together.
We belong together.
But like, I asked I did say something at work. I said, I asked Jacob if he would let Tiffany suck his dick. And I said, it's been a year since you've had pussy. I said, Tiffany said, hey, I'll take you out to the car. I'll suck your fucking dick.
So that girlfriend you had for a while was totally imaginary.
No, she's still there. She still exists. She's real. I said, but hey, Tiffany said she will never tell a soul. He goes, what would you do? And he goes, oh, fuck no. He goes, I wouldn't let her suck my dick. I said, listen, I don't care if you got no teeth and your left arm looks like the T-Rex. I said, I'm going to take you out to the car and I'm going to let you fucking blow me. All right? I'm going to let you slow roast me.
Go ahead, keep talking. I just noticed Tyler isn't recording.
Tyler's not recording?
I haven't been recording this whole time.
I guess not.
Oh, no.
You're plugged in securely.
Well, securely is the way to be plugged in.
Is the microphone armed?
Too bad this isn't the Matrix, or you'd be all right.
Yeah, it's armed.
Uh-oh.
Say something.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah, it's not registering you for some reason.
What? Are we going to be able to hear him?
Yeah, because it's on the room mic at least.
Where's the room mic?
Right there.
Okay, is there another
Oh,
input?
nice.
We'll try this.
See, now you're understanding some of these technical difficulties that I went through.
Look at that. That is yummy. Uh-oh. Spit on it a little.
What about now?
Uh-oh.
Switch inputs. There, try it.
What about now?
There you go.
Oh, there we are. You're back and live.
Yep, we're good.
Hey, remember, sorry folks, if my audio sounds like shit, way back at the beginning of this, all 20 minutes ago, I looked at my pal here, my co-host Blaine, and I said, hey, maybe I should just go in that front input there. And he said, no, we're not going to do that.
We can't put it there.
Hey, Rolo, let me ask you a question here. What input is old dad here plugged into?
Hey, I'm looking at it, and that looks like you're plugged into number 2.
Number 2 it is!
Winner, chicken.
Well,
dinner.
listen here, pal. I plugged you into the same input I always plug you into, and for whatever reason, it wasn't working.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
remember
weren't so
that
worried
time I
about
did
your
a live
girlfriend.
stream from this location and literally nothing worked. So I think we've learned our lesson now twice that is totally irrelevant.
Who's up on the little thing there?
The chat?
Yeah, who's up on that chat board?
If you go down to the Dollar General,
There's a Redbox down at the Dollar General, and sometimes when me and my husband get bored, we walk down there because he's fat. Then I go, then I go to the liquor store. This is how small this town is. I go in there, I'm literally buying just a couple shots and a 6-pack of beer. I'm going to go catfishing. Okay? The good kind of catfishing.
Right.
Although I have done the other kind of catfishing.
right? It's fun.
It is.
I've been there.
I like to send big pictures of dicks, and I like to make you believe that's my dick. And then when I show up, the disappointment on your face just makes me so happy because my dick is like nowhere near that big. But anyway, this guy goes, "Could I interest you in a titty magazine?" I said, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Could I interest you in a titty magazine? I noticed you came in here alone." I said, "Well, you know what, man?" I said, "I've got my cell phone and internet service here, and I'm just not in the market for one of those." "Oh, okay. Sorry to ask. My manager just wants me to really push these. They don't sell too well these days." "Well, yeah, I have internet and a cell phone, and I have access to all the porn. Blaine told me today that I know too many porn websites."
That's not a problem.
No. Dude, I watched a 50 guy cream pie the other day.
Nice.
Just the cream pie parts. It's just like,
How did you feel after watching that?
you know what the best part about that is? It's like, dude, I don't know anyone that's ever watched a porno from start to finish, besides
No.
like pirates.
Yeah, because that's actually got some story.
Yeah, that is not terrible. Like, it's not, I don't just watch it for the porn. I really watch it for the production value. But, but really, in all honesty, the 50 guy cream pie, the best part about it is it's always the ending. So, like, you know, like when a guy blows his load in her face and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to finish here, you know, and you pretend that's her face. Well, like, it's that 50 times over, except in her pussy. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome. And then I watched these 8 guys gangbang a 94-year-old woman. Don't worry, that was not my finishing movie. That was not. That was just that was getting hard.
Okay.
That was make the tingle in my dingle. You know what I'm saying?
Little tingle in your ding dang.
Oh yeah. Then I switched over to the 50 guy cream pie. But part of me was like, how much better would this be if that 94-year-old woman was in this movie? It would have been 10 times better.
She would have died.
I don't think she would have died. Dude, this woman was there. You understand? Okay. I watched an 8 guy gangbang on a 94-year-old woman. All right. She looked like she was straight out of American Gothic, the painting. All right. And this woman was just like sitting Indian style in a room, and 8 guys are just standing around getting hard, and she just like doesn't know where to go. She's confused because she doesn't know who, not like she doesn't know what day it is, or she didn't know if she took her pills this morning, but which dick do I start on? And then she just goes to town, you know, you know, and then all of a sudden like 2 guys go in her, and then there's one in her butt, and it's just like, this is fucking fantastic. Like, I know she's 94 and it's weird, but it made me want to go hang out at the Senior Citizen Center sometime soon. Because I would like to convince a woman with dementia to do this.
So would you say that maybe in the future you're going to move on from like gas station clerks and supermarket ladies
To old
and,
women?
and drive-through gals to senior citizen homes?
Yes, no.
Okay, that's fair.
No. I have no doubt in my mind that I could fuck anywhere from like a 50 to like an 80-year-old woman, and it wouldn't bother me. Because it's like, yeah, when they get that age, they're already supposed to be out of shape. So it's not like I'm fucking these girls my age who are, you know, should be in shape. These women, you expect them to look like shit. And it's weird though now, because if I go to like a Taco Bell or like a McDonald's and I see a senior citizen, like I think to myself, I'm like, I wonder what it'd be like if she sucked my dick, or I wonder what it'd be like to bend her over this fucking table right here. Like, I know grandma's fucking old, but you know she can still get wet, you know?
It's kind of weird for me a little bit because I have never once had that thought. Ever.
Okay,
Honestly,
you will
no.
now. You're gonna think about it.
Yeah. Probably.
For those watching, thank you again for watching. Sorry for the technical difficulties with the audio. As I suspected or expected, switching Tyler's mic to the front actually ended up overpowering the room mic.
Not Pacific.
So I just switched the audio to the webcam, so there was like a slight cut in audio on the live feed. Sorry about that. Carry on.
My wayward son.
Are we out of inputs on the back?
No.
So why didn't we just go to another input on the back?
This zombie dust tastes like real fucking beer, by the way.
Yeah, that's not real beer.
That is like what comes out of a senior citizen's bedpan.
It's a Berliner Weiss.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it right now either, to be honest.
Well, you're the one that
so
said.
Berliner Weisses are real beers, and they are delicious. They serve a purpose.
I don't know what purpose that one serves, but besides to throw it away.
That one serves the purpose of being dumped down the sink.
I would rather recycle the can and get my 20 cents back than drink it all.
I don't even know that I would want the 20 cents back from something that's that fucking disgusting.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I liked it so much at the brewery, like on tap. It was great.
It was probably not. You just have fucking...
Honestly, it was, because it tasted better than this.
I would rather go lick your cat's asshole right now than drink any more of that beer. Like, if you brought Baxter in here and offered me that beer or his asshole...
I would lick his asshole while he was licking Baxter's asshole. Before I
he
drink
would really
that
enjoy
fucking beer.
that.
And I would
You better
record
watch
it
out.
because I'd like to put that on xnx.com.
That's fine.
I'd like to make some money off these movies.
$1,000 to $5,000 a day. We've established.
I know we have. You know what I've really gotten into lately? Hairy pussy. I don't know why. I saw this chick the other day. I mean, it's just... I mean, just a goddamn wolf bush, like thicker than your beard. And I just wanted to get in there.
I wanna let everybody know. Get all the beard suckle from that beard as much as you can right now, because in the next couple of days it's gonna be gone.
Why?
Old Dad's had enough of it. I look fucking dumb.
No, you don't.
I look dumb.
You look great. You look weird without a beard.
Yeah.
You look
I don't like it.
You with the beard. I don't let you around a school zone, but like when you shave the beard, like
I used to be fucking handsome.
no, you probably never were.
I used to be fucking handsome.
When?
I'll show you. Keep talking and I'll pull it up.
I've already seen those pictures.
No, you haven't seen this one.
Oh my god.
It's a picture of my face superimposed onto the head of my dick.
I already love it.
Yeah, I know. So keep doing your thing.
What is going? Who's watching live right now?
We got Ethan Henderson, Taylor Chase, Jennifer Ray Wheeler, Matt Walker,
Jacob Wells. Oh, we got Jacob Wells.
I don't know if he still is, but he hasn't commented for a bit.
What was his comment?
Ethan called you guys out. He says $20 says they won't lick anyone's assholes.
Dude, you come over.
You do not know Rolo.
Dude, you just offered me $20. All right. How about you do me a favor? We're gonna cut that in half. Double it. You bring the cash over here, and I will go to town on Baxter right now, live on the camera.
Jacob says, "Oh Jesus Christ!" That was a while ago, and then he said, "Tyler's mic overpowers everyone's voice now." Yeah. Taylor says, "I'm drinking Keystone."
Why don't we just take a second while I'm looking for this picture? Why don't we put me into a different input on the back and then switch the audio back to the room mic?
Well, Rolo, talk about some things while I do this, so there's not dead space and.
Well, what do you guys want?
I used to be fucking handsome.
Okay, what happened?
Well, I went from working out 3 times a day to not working out 3 times a day, and my calorie content stayed the same.
I realize I'm still on camera. I'm like, oh shit. Weird. All right, I'm unplugging you, Tyler.
Yeah, do that.
Hey, doesn't it? Oh, wow. No, with his head going down like that, it looks like he's literally sitting here blowing me. Does anybody ever sleep down here?
No.
That's a good spot to sleep right there. I know a guy that he'd pay $100 to stay in this room.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, look at that fucking guy there. That guy there used to be real fucking handsome.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, not like that you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Dude.
Hey, Blaine, was Rolo the Destroyer here this fucking handsome?
Yes.
I'm asking him, not you. You sit your hiney down.
I hate that picture of you.
Why?
I don't like it.
It's fucking handsome.
No, not really.
It's fucking handsome.
You look like a Team Realtree douchebag.
Yes, you do.
How?
You look like an Amber Copy
look
and
like-
Fitch nightmare.
I have a fucking hat on and an Oakley shirt.
It
You look
literally
like you went
look
to ag class in that picture.
And it looks like
You're like one of
Hollister.
those fake cowboys that wears Oakley shirts.
Dude, I'm serious. It looks like Hollister.
I'm legitimately getting mad right
Dude,
now.
it looks like Hollister shit
You're
all
gonna
over
tell
you.
me that because I have Oakley sunglasses on top of my head and I'm wearing an Oakley shirt
What's on the necklace?
that it's a fucking Celtic cross.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
gonna tell me that I look like a fucking poser?
Yes.
You wear dumb, reflective Oakley sunglasses every day! Every day!
Yeah, but
Holy shit, look at the waveform.
His our prescription.
I don't
Yeah.
care if they're prescription, dumbass!
Dude, you literally went to the store and you were like, give me the douchiest pair of glasses you guys have.
That's what he bought!
No, that's what you bought.
Hell, they're black sunglasses!
Oh, dude. Then you went over to Hollister and then Abercrombie and Fitch, and then you were like,
shit's getting fucking real! I'm gonna keep yelling!
let's go to school and show everyone my new stuff, eh?
You pushed a button.
I can't grow a beard, but I can wear Abercrombie.
I wasn't allowed to have a beard. I was a fucking athlete.
You should have grown a beard.
I was an athlete. I was Adonis once.
Oh, Joe! Oh, that was so good from the other room. Oh, burn! Someone call the emergency ward. We have a third-degree burn
could
going on
tear
over
into
here.
him right now and literally remove him from existence, but I'm not going to.
Taylor Chase says the men wearing flat bill hats. Scoot back in here, bro, so the camera can see you.
I know, but you were over here.
Yeah, I am
I
wearing
get
a
that.
flat-billed hat because it's comfortable, and I like to represent 450 North Brewing Company. You're supposed to have my back, Taylor. I see where you fucking stand.
Jacob Wells is still there. Oh, there's my little bitch friend. There's my little bitch friend. There's my little bitch friend. He's my little bitch friend. There's my little bitch friend. He's my little bitch friend. His name is Jacob Wells. Hey, bitch.
I'm so glad we got another Rolo song live on the show.
I had one at work, but I couldn't sing it
man.
because Christina was next to me. It was about penises and vaginas.
What does that have to do with
Nothing.
anything?
It went like, I've got a penis. You've got a cunt. I fucking hate your guts. I'm just trying to be blunt. You're never wrong,
Unfortunately.
but you say that you're right because you're a girl and you think you have rights. Yeah, but Christina did. Oh, she does not like it when I make fun of women.
I was fucking handsome.
Wow, you look like a douchebag.
Why?
Oh my god, you have a shirt cut down all the way to your fucking.
It wasn't cut down, it was ripped.
Oh yeah, what were you trying to get it off there? You fucking Hulk.
I was handsome.
We broke Tyler.
You didn't break me, you fuck.
Jacob says, "Oh my fucking god,"
Oh man, dude.
because there's a
know.
delay. So
Well, I like Jacob.
there's a delay, so he's just now hearing it.
Well, that's good. That's good. I do like him. He's not a bad kid. But he's a kid.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
He's an idiot, and that
Lies
comes with the
about everything.
territory of being a kid.
But it's 20. Remember when you were
Yes.
20?
I wasn't that big of an
dude,
idiot at 20,
Are you kidding
but-
me? I never, ever, even when I was in shape, would rip the sides of my shirts out because I wanted to impress women with my non-existent love handles.
I was on the fucking beach.
Do you know how many women love my dad bod now? I have
None.
a pair. I have a
Literally none
No,
of them.
fuck you. I have a pair of water shoes, and when I put them on, I swear to God, I have to wear them around the women because they're getting so moist. I got to walk through it. Yeah, because women want dad bods. Dad bods is 2018's fucking 2002 fucking Ryan Gosling. Okay, fucking Chris Evans. What the fuck's that? 1990 Zach Morrison. All right, there you go. That is fucking that dad bods. That's where it's at, dude. I'm telling you. Right now, women want a guy that's slightly out of shape but goes to work, not a pretty boy who's gonna sit on the couch and spend your money. That's what's in.
I was fucking handsome.
Okay, you're the one trying to convince yourself.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm trying to convince you. I'm trying to get you to admit that I was handsome.
I'm not gonna admit you were handsome.
You're saying that I'm handsome now.
I'm Chris Hansen. Have a seat. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna call Dr. Phil because you have body dysmorphia and issues going on over here.
Body dysphoria.
Whatever it is, it's a big fucking word, and I was glad I could pronounce part of it.
You got dis.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. Well, I got the first fucking syllable. That's a start.
Set your bar a little higher next time,
That's
there, pal.
that's where y'all learn from. All right.
the more
schools.
you know.
We had our Redbox.
Jesus Christ.
There was a God. I can't believe that's the only thing this lady knew to do in town. But when you have a fucking arm, that's literally, you got that like.
Do you think it was like a go-go gadget arm?
I
Do you
don't-
think if you would have insulted her, she would have went go-go gadget and fucking just cold cocked you?
I can tell you this: they don't make her stock the shelves. Okay, I don't.
Hi-oh, you see what you did there? Fucking
Did I tell you
making
what
fun
the
of
tall
people.
bitch I ran into the other day at Walmart?
No.
Oh my God, I was in Walmart. I turned down the aisle and I like looked up, and I mean literally, it was like this.
It just kept going.
And I let out these words. I was like, holy shit, I didn't know the WNBA was in town. And the lady looked at me, and I was just like, you know what? Short, chubby guys like myself are the only ones interested in you. My name is Richard. Dude, she was so tall. I'm not kidding, dude. She was so tall that she could have grabbed the chips off the top shelf with her teeth. That's how tall this bitch was. Like, her legs had
Like
to
a
be...
brontosaurus.
She had to be 6'8", 6'7". Dude, she was fucking huge.
Was she attractive?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, dude. You don't
The
understand.
Amazons are so
I
fucking
know.
intimidating, but they're so hot
Dude,
at the same
all
time.
I can think of when I see a tall girl is how many times can you wrap your legs around my head while I'm going down on you? Like, she's so hot. And I've never seen her again. I've never seen her again. I would love to. Because
You're
I
just
would
gonna keep going back to Walmart.
I would, in standing in the
walking
chip
around
aisle.
the end of that aisle like every day. Like,
Dude. Dude, you don't understand. I don't know what it is about tall women, but they don't intimidate me. I want them to. I fucked a tall chick once. It's weird.
It is.
I fucked a chick that was like 6'5", and I'm only 5'8", so she was almost a foot taller than me. So like, can you imagine me, short, little chubby me, getting on
Rabbit
top
style?
of you? Oh yeah. I wanted to impregnate that shit. Like I wanted to keep it.
You should have.
You know, didn't happen. It just didn't happen. But I banged the shit out of her. Like it's like me, and I'm trying to bang this tall chick, and I'm just like there, and I'm just like, she's wanting me to bang her against.
Can you show the live stream that one more time?
She's like, do you think you can bang me against the wall? And I'm like, do you understand how science works? It's not. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Dude, I have to take her legs and like, oh my god, I'll just never forget that. Man, your fucking feet make my fucking feet hurt.
Why are your feet
Jesus.
red?
I went up to the dunes. It doesn't hurt anymore. But
Did you buy any meth up there?
nope.
None?
No, we went up to the dunes and I put sunscreen everywhere but my feet because I'm not used to being outside long enough to get sunburn.
Right, because you're kind of a recluse.
Yes.
You are pasty. You're
So,
very pasty.
Went up there. You see my stomach.
What's wrong with your belly button?
It's a belly button.
That's called AIDS.
The fuck is wrong with that thing? There's just
a
a
yeast infection.
there's just a giant hole.
Yeah,
And it
it's-
looks like there's a piece of the umbilical cord still in there.
Well, what we got popping in the chat before you go fucking
you're-
ham with your nude story?
Holly Howard says Tyler used to wear too much salmon.
Wow.
That's my cousin. I used to wear a lot of salmon-colored clothes.
Yeah, because that's what the gays are attracted to. Dude, you don't strut around and you don't... Dude, the fact that you just referred to your shirt in salmon color form just
what
tells
fucking
me...
color do you call it,
Pink,
Richard?
pink.
It's not pink.
That's-
It's salmon.
No, you don't go around and be like, hey, you guys like, does this salmon shirt match? I never have ever said that to anyone. The level of douchebaggery that you just tipped on lets me know that you shopped at Hollister, because only Hollister and Abercrombie would market their shirt as salmon colored and not pink or a light, like maybe, I don't know, like a lavender.
I was a big fan of Periwinkle.
Okay, exactly. Here we go.
No, I didn't shop at Hollister or Abercrombie.
Yeah.
I got fat shamed out of Abercrombie. So you can take that fucking assumption and fist fuck yourself with it. Pal.
You got fat shamed, but you're Adonis.
Ooh, tell me the
I
story.
considered myself Adonis.
Oh, so
but I
it
was
holds no
not,
weight.
I was not legitimately Adonis. I was fucking 5'8" tall, and I was a muscly, short, kind of pudgy guy.
You were basically a small Lou Ferrigno, and you'd rip the sides out of your shirts.
Yes.
You're not gonna let that
without
go.
the Jerry curl.
Weird. But okay.
This just in, I got a snap from Mr. Austin Welch, and apparently he just submitted an application to be an arena football player. And because why the fuck not?
That's fair.
Thought I'd share.
That's very relevant to our conversation.
It isn't.
I would never make any
But no,
any sporting team
back
today.
Back to the topic at hand. I did not shop at Hollister or Abercrombie because I wore man-sized clothing, and you can't buy man-sized clothing at Abercrombie.
You cannot.
And Fitch.
You
can't.
cannot. If you don't wear under a 32, you could not fucking shop there. I tried.
I wore a 34 pant, and I felt like I was fucking Jabba the Hutt when I fucking walked into Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah, I
34 is a fucking regular size as far as I'm concerned.
No, I agree. I agree. It matches your size 6 feet.
Thank you. Which I don't have. I actually have size 11 feet. Thank you.
Those are very tiny and caveman-like.
They're not tiny feet. They're fucking 11s.
There's no way that's an
I
11.
fucking guarantee
Let's
you.
measure you.
Do it.
I'm coming up.
Go out to my
Hold
fucking
on.
truck and get a tape measure right now.
I've got a 6-inch screwdriver here. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. That's about the same size.
That's not even close.
I love your way of measuring.
I got this one.
Oh, this thing is supposedly 6 inches. I'm gonna put it next to your foot, and if it's the same, wow.
Fuck it. Take that vape suppository that you have over there. No. Your little fucking your vape juice suppository and shove it in your ass. fuck?
That's how I smuggled it on the plane.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the fuck, I might catch the plane on fire, but
Dude, I went on a plane and they let me take this shit. Like you're not supposed to have more than like 3 ounces, and like they let me like take all my juice and stuff, and I took it on the plane. And my wife's like, man, they're gonna make you throw that away, and I was like, dude, I'll be so fucking pissed, but I want to take the risk because I want to know if I could bring back anything else illegal on my Vegas trip, which I won't like go into details of what I did and did not bring, but I did bring illegal things back because in law I found out, in Vegas, the TSA does not care what the fuck you put in your bag. They don't. They don't
give a shit.
So like if you're gonna go through any airport and smuggle illegal shit, go through Vegas. Like if I was going to be a cartel member, I would like have my hub out of Vegas because they're not checking your bag and they don't check it when you get off. They don't check it when you give it to them. Like I feel like I could have carried a gun onto the plane.
probably.
Like that's how little they cared. Let's just say I went to a shop down there, a medicinal shop for people who have medicinal illnesses, and I brought back medicinal items. I mean, I would like to state it like that, just in case someone from work hears this in
So you
HR.
brought back some feminine some holistic feminine hygiene, for your downstairs problems.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna.
You know what?
continue this
Do we have a lot of
conversation
female
track.
viewers?
Oh yeah.
Mostly Jennifer and Miranda.
I would
Skylar.
I would like to know what is the weirdest thing you have smuggled in your pussy. Like, have you ever
Light up the comments, folks.
Light up the comments. Call the phone. First time caller, long time listeners. Go ahead and dial the digits. I want to know what is the weirdest thing you have shoved up your puss to either A, get through the airport, or B, get away from the cops with, or C, just because you and your husband got drunk and you woke up with it next to you.
All right.
I would love to see nail gun. I don't know why.
If you've had a nail gun up there, please let us know.
A palm nailer.
Like, I one time put an iPhone 6 inside me because I stole it from a friend and I didn't want her to know who took it. Like, that would be a great story. I'd love to hear that. But like that,
I stole Jeff's stapler.
Oh. I believe you have my stapler.
What do we have any legitimate topics this week, or is fucking Captain Douchey over here the topic?
Dude, that's a good topic. Dude, I know. I know.
I didn't say it wasn't.
I know women that, dude, trust me, I used to smuggle and run drugs like back when I was younger. And I knew girls that would stick drugs in their pussies for me. Like, bad drugs. I mean, they were good drugs. They weren't bad drugs. They were just more than pot,
That's fair.
but less than PCP.
How many suppositories full of cocaine did you smuggle in your asshole?
I have never, but I have legitimately smuggled grams of an unknown substance in my ass. Yes.
How was
That's
that?
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Because I had to
that's
wait.
supposed to be exit only,
The
pal.
worst part about that was, no joke, I had smuggled a couple bags at one time, and I got the first 3 out, and the second 2, let's just say I had to wash them when they came out because they just.
So far, every female that watches has said nothing. We're still waiting responses from Jennifer and Jacob.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. That almost deserved a boot, but you didn't have my back when I said I was handsome
You're
earlier.
gonna tell me that none of these women, none of you
said you're
women out
handsome
there
now.
in viewer land have ever put anything other than your fingers or a dildo in your pussy.
Taylor says, I've cooked 2 pounds of bacon while watching this with my shirt off. Chicks dig scars.
My man.
I like that.
That's one of
He
my,
did- he
that's
did
one of my
mention
longest
earlier.
running friends.
He did mention earlier that he was cooking bacon without a shirt. He said, not all heroes wear capes.
Taylor's a good dude.
I like that guy. I'm just saying.
You would fucking have a blast with that guy.
I probably would.
Yeah.
I probably would. I went out last night. And,
Touched yourself?
no. I went to, Black Sparrow. And,
Sorry.
yeah, I know.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Okay,
We're gonna,
let's
wait a minute.
let's
wait a
turn the
minute, wait a
focus
minute.
from Tyler and put it on you.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
For being a douchebag.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
You're gonna fucking nail me to the wall and crucify me when I didn't shop at any of the places that you're trying to crucify me for, and you went to the Black fucking Sparrow?
Dude, it's not my fault that you were fat shamed and you had people go in and buy you clothes and bring them
We're
out.
not talking about me right now. We're talking about you.
They didn't serve any like hipster shit. They were serving Luganadas. Lagunitas. And they were serving Bullet Bourbon Rye.
I don't care.
It's a hipster bar.
And
It's a fucking...
There was not a goddamn
It's the
hipster. There was
douchebag
no
capital
hipsters
of
in there.
downtown.
There was no hipsters in there. There were soccer moms, tennis moms, and fucking old men.
Yeah, you know why?
Because they have good food and good deals, and they serve duck.
And good deals. And they serve duck.
Okay, they're the only place in town that I know that serves duck and couscous.
Okay, you just said one of the most douchey things I've ever heard anyone say. Oh, I go to the Black Sparrow just for that couscous. It's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Couscous sucks ass.
Yeah, because you don't have a fucking palate.
Oh,
Oh, because I drank some fancy fucking beers.
now you've hit the fucking. Now you struck a chord.
Oh, I'm gonna carry around my fancy beer. Hey, I paid $19.99 for this 6-pack. Cool, dude. Does that 6-pack come with a boyfriend?
Run down to the fucking liquor store right now and fucking buy a 6-pack of Boxer. I'll fucking nail all 6 of them right
Dude,
now.
all right. I love Boxer.
All right.
I
Go
grew-
fucking try and insult me because I drink this when I'm around him.
Okay, number one, Joe's rubbing off on you, and you're rubbing off on Tyler. And you guys need to stop rubbing
Joe's
off
rubbing
on each
off
other.
on me.
Yes.
Now,
Look
wait
at
a
you-
minute. I'm the fucking alpha in this relationship.
No, look at Blaine's facial hair right now. It is ridiculous.
It does kind of look like
He went to a gay pride
A 15-year-old boy shaved off his pubes and glued them to his face.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
But
on
back
it's
to
on
the
its way
Black
back.
Sparrow and couscous.
Okay, dude, you don't understand, all right?
I've been there.
I don't go-
I know what it is.
I don't go in there for hours at a time. I go in, get 2 or 3 drinks, and then leave. I went down to the Lafayette Brew Pub, too.
Why would you? Yeah, place fucking blows too. Why would you go
Great
to
food,
either
though.
of the?
Great food, though.
Why would you go to either of those places when fucking Chumley's is right around the corner?
That is
Why
fair.
would I go to
Chumley's is the
Chumley's?
because
it's the
Chumley's
best.
has everything.
150 beers? Who fucking has the time to choose one?
You look at the menu. You're
Give
like,
me, you know what? I walked
bam, I
into
want a
Chumley's and I
Budweiser
was, can I have a
today."
Bud Light? And I walked into Chumley's the second time. You know what I told them? Can I have a Bud Light? And when I walk into Chumley's
Their
the next
food
time,
is fucking fantastic.
can I have a Bud Light? I don't give a fuck about your 179 different beers from
It
internationals.
went from 150 to 179. Their food is fantastic. You
No
can't,
shit.
Honestly.
You can't
So
brag
is
about
LBC,
the Black
though.
Sparrow and then fucking not let me
LBC.
say it about Chumley's.
I will say Chumley's has good food, but so
Yeah.
does the Brew Pub.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Black Sparrow. Right
LBC
now.
has good food. I can't attest
Their
for
beer sucks.
Black Sparrow. Yeah, it does
Their
suck.
beer sucks.
Taylor Chase says the Black Sparrow is worse than the Spot. Yes.
No,
Yes.
fuck
Yes,
you.
it is.
The Spot is
Fuck the
amazing.
Spot.
The Spot is amazing. Where else can you go
He
and
said
walk
it's
in?
worse than the Spot. He's agreeing with you, you fuck.
Oh, nice. I didn't know. I'm sorry, you had me confused. I was on a rant tearing through your fucking.
You were
side-
attempting to tear.
I'm surprised that you have the sides in that shirt.
I'm surprised that shirt fits you.
Okay. Well,
Hefty.
I bet you we could switch shirts and we'd both fit in each other. So
I
because we're
bet,
fat.
I bet not.
Because we're
I
both
bet not.
fat. This is an extra large.
I wouldn't fit in that. Oh my god, we need to do this more often.
Oh my.
I don't know about you guys, but I am having a blast.
I'm having a blast.
I really do want to try your clothes on now. I want you to take me home and let me try on your closet.
As long as it's not my skin. I mean, I guess.
Like that would be. Hey, we do have a guy at work that we think he's gonna be the next white American serial killer. His name is Scary Terry. Like he is terrifying. I told him the other day. Me and Eric Brooks worked a double together, and Eric worked on the side with
How
him.
many dicks did Eric have in his mouth that night?
A lot.
All right.
A lot. When I got back, his beard
Literally
was still
all of
crusty.
them.
But he told his kid, he goes, dude, he goes, you are soulless, and I am afraid that you're going to murder people in here one day. And then the next quarter, me and Eric worked together with this kid, and I go, Terry, you're fucking dead inside. And he goes, you're not the first person to say that. I was like, holy shit, you know it. Like I said, you're the kind of dude like that one day you're going to walk out of your apartment in your mom's clothes, and you're gonna know that there's someone about to become a victim somewhere in a shower. You know.
I can't see that from here.
Taylor says, T-Mac, text me. I've lost your number. Let's go to Chumley's.
That's fair.
Or hey, Taylor, how about this? I'll buy the beers. Let's go to the spot. That place is fucking awesome. Dude, it's scarily awesome, okay?
I've never been to the spot.
It's so weird. It's so weird. I went there for the first time when I was meeting this girl, and
I legitimately thought that place
literally
was
I
fucking
watched
condemned.
a guy hand the bartender, a cassette tape, and he's like, I just dubbed this for you. And I was like, what year is this? Like, where am I at right now? And then, like, all they have there is vinyl. Then I walked outside, and people were, it was clear that they were on drugs because they were listening to Michael Jackson's early albums and dancing around in a circle. And then there was one guy that literally looked like he just left a Mumford & Sons lookalike convention. Okay? Because that's what this dude looked like. And he's just standing there in all his fucking glory. He's
Just
got this.
cutting a rug.
He's just cutting. Oh, dude, he's got these fucking those hang down tassels.
Oh,
he is just
yeah.
going to town, and I'm like, where the fuck did you bring me? And she was like, oh, this is the spot. And I was like, yeah, I know that's where we're at, but where are we at? Like, I know we're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy.
When did
and then
I hit
walked
88
into the
miles an hour?
I walked into the bathroom, and I'm standing there pissing, and I'm looking up at the wall, and I'm like, man, that girl's tied up, and that guy's got his dick out. Oh shit. All these girls are tied up and these guys have their dicks out. I don't think any of these girls want it. And then I'm reading like the articles, and these are like old like 1970 and 80s like articles from like bondage magazines.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Then I look at the wall. There's a giant set of fucking balls drawn on the wall. And then as you loop around over to the sink, there's a giant shaft and there's a penis head, and it's squirting stuff into the sink. Like, I didn't know to love it or hate it.
But you ended up loving it.
I did love it. I like the weird stuff. I like those weird eclectic places where people are just, you know, they're just so out of the ordinary. You're
you
just
fit
like,
in there.
I do. I asked someone on a scale of 1 to weird, what am I? And they said weird. And I said, I like that. I like for you to know that I'm not wired correctly upstairs, but I don't have to be, because I'm beautiful in my own eyes. And you know my wife, this is going to sound weird. My wife wants to have a kid with me. She wants to cross chromosomes and make a humanoid. She wants me to put people juice in her.
You've done that already.
No, she wants to make another one. And I don't
So
know.
you have like 19 children
I have 4
that you know of.
that I love them all.
Right. I'm not questioning the love of your children
I love
in any
them.
way, shape, or form.
Every one of them.
But you want to have more children.
I'd like to have one more. I want one more girl. I really want to be that weird, overwhelming father that when like boys come to my house, like they walk in the door.
Jacking off in the living room.
I don't care what I'm doing in the living room as long as I'm terrifying them.
That's fair.
I want to be that dad.
Some little boy
that's-
comes over. He's like 5 years old for a play date. Mommy, Mr. Rolo was doing something weird in the living room.
Mr.
pee-pee.
Rolo.
I wanted to, you know, like a 13-year-old boy. He's trying to walk to my daughter's bedroom. Here I am, standing up on the bathroom counter, staring at my asshole, going, "Whoa, I haven't seen you in forever." And I want to look him straight in the eye and be like, "If you stay with
Are
her,
you
this
tucked?
is your
Wait,
future."
Wait a minute. Are you tucked while you're doing this?
No, I'm fully hanging.
Okay.
I'm fully hanging.
It would be better if you were tucked.
Semi-erect. Semi-erect. And I just
You're tucked,
stare at
but you're
him.
hard, so just the fucking tip of your dick starting
right
to peek
there.
out between your thighs.
I can just look at him and be like, I've been trying to touch my asshole with my own penis for years. For years. If you stay with her, this is what you have to look forward to.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was when I was at work the other day. I'm working by myself right now, doing some semi-mundane / really involved shit. But so I've got and you're gonna fucking say that I'm a douche for having them, but I've got Beats headphones. But they're the wireless ones. They're not.
Okay.
They're not the big fucking douchey ones. They're the ones that just fit over your ear.
I can give you that one. Beats have a good sound.
Well, I bought them because they're pretty water resistant and they're fucking wireless and the battery lasts for like 9 hours. So I just got to charge it and not fucking worry about it. Anyway,
Are we trying to sell these fucking things on here? Get to the tits and ass of the story.
maybe I want fucking Dr. Dre to fucking cut a check to Podcastrophe. Get off my dick.
Oh my God.
But, so I've been listening to this podcast, not this podcast, but a podcast pretty much all day long. But I was kind of in my own thoughts the other day, and I was like, there's going to be some fucking douchebag little kid coming to my fucking house trying to nail my kid. Not as an adult, but...
Or an older, middle-aged man who was just happened to be at McDonald's where she worked.
Right.
And he still has an obsession with people that make minimum wage.
Are you about to monologue? Anyway, and I was like, God, that's going to be terrifying for that little son of a bitch.
I know, dude. I told my wife the other day, I said, anytime a boy comes over, when he walks in my house, he's going to be like, hey, whose bedroom door is that? My daughter's. Well, why is it off the hinges? Because you're here. Because you're here. And every time you come over, I'm going to take off the fucking hinges. And if you guys get serious, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to chop that fucking door up with a fire axe. There will never be a door. Ever.
Not even any beads, motherfucker.
No.
Not even any beads.
You don't understand. I'm gonna have an empty Nike box, and I'm gonna tell them.
That's
tell them,
where you
little
keep all
boys.
your skin
I'm gonna
flakes?
say that. You know what this is for?
Joe's
Your
Skinflakes.
fucking hands.
Teeth.
If you touch my daughter, and the demons in my head are just gonna say, "Just do it," and I'm gonna chop your fucking hands off. Because it's like, it's sad. Because like my 13-year-old son told me the other day, and it's sad. It's sad to say this, but like. Nowadays, it's like the new thing. Like at like 13 and 14, you're getting like hand jobs and blow jobs and fingering your girlfriend. Like I told him that's not the right thing to do, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, dude, my kid's getting pussy. But like one day, like I'm
I
like
lost my virginity when I was 14.
my daughter's gonna like come home and she's gonna be telling my wife a story, and I'm like, I want my sons to get like all the pussy they can. Like the little neighbor girl across the store. I hope my 9-year-old grows up and when they turn like 15, 16, he nails her. But like the little boy across the street, I swear to fucking God, I'm going to hit him with my car if he comes anywhere near my daughter. Because, like, no father in the history of fatherhood's ever like, oh, I hope my daughter gets all the dicks she can. You know, like a smorgasbord of dicks just come her way.
Just a
like she has
cornucopia of cocks.
Like she has a buffet-style golden corral of dicks that she can go get at any time she wants.
It's
But,
it's the Japanese style where the buffet actually rotates and there's a constant selection of
like dicks. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
But, like, I'd never wish that upon my daughter.
Well, what I was going to get to was, you know, when I was in high school, I met a lot of dads, and I was never once intimidated until I met my wife's dad. And I walked up to the house, and I had, like, a whole fucking routine perfected by this point. Because I was a promiscuous...
Were you wearing a shirt with the sides in it?
Yes.
Okay.
I was wearing a full T-shirt.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you were trying
I'm
to show.
pretty sure I was actually wearing a flannel.
I
that
think
day.
you were intimidated because the dads thought, man, he's strong if he can rip the sides out of that shirt.
You're pushing my butt. But I fucking walked up, and you know, I had this whole routine rehearsed, and I knew how to fucking act in front of parents. And
Did you put your Oakleys on when you talked to him?
no, I left those in the car.
Okay.
But I fucking opened the door to ring the doorbell, and before I could ring the fucking doorbell, he just opens the door, and he was fucking standing there waiting on me, and I was like, whoa, who's this fucking guy? You know that's my daughter, right? Yeah. And he kept repeating that sentence over and over again, like staring into my soul. And at one point I was like, you know, this might not actually be worth it. Like, I should probably just head back to the car and leave. That is the only time I was ever intimidated by a girl's father. He's my father-in-law now, and we're best friends.
That's good. Like, you hope he's listening because you wanted him to hear the best friend part. But at the same time, he now knows that, you know, you ended up fucking banging his daughter.
Well, I mean, I did produce. I mean, I did plant seed. So,
That's good.
I mean, I have a child.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want another girl. I just thought back to the beginning of the show, and I just realized, like...
There are other scumbags out there.
You know, like, if my
you.
wife dies, I want someone to foster my girls. I could raise my boys, and they'd turn out like me, and that's fine. But, like... I know. Did I tell you what my daughter... Dude, you know, this is what happens, okay? My wife always tells me, all the time, that I need to watch what I say around my daughter. And
See, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all.
I can't because you know what? My daughter's going to see it one day and she's going to hear it one day. And I tell my daughter jokingly that I give them hugs and I say, you'll never dance for dollars because daddy loves you. And the other day, my wife was putting my daughter to bed and it's no joke, swear to God, that's what my daughter said. She goes, Daddy, I love you. And I will never dance for dollars. And my wife goes, this is why you don't fucking talk to our kids.
Oh shit!
I love that though, because like I want her to follow that. Like I want her to go to kindergarten and tell the teachers, like, listen, I'm not going to dance for dollars. I'm going to get an education. But if I did dance for dollars, just knowing my family history, I'd be good at getting money, and I want them to know that.
And my daddy would support me.
I would support her. I wouldn't go to where she was.
Now come on.
I know.
Now come on.
If it was a half nude strip club, would daddy go drop a couple singles off for you? Yes, because I want your kids to have formula, you know? Because they're my grandkids.
You wouldn't just go buy the formula.
And like...
I get it, she's a working girl.
Yeah, she is. And I don't know. I know, like, my youngest daughter, I don't know what the fuck she's going to grow up to be. My middle-aged daughter, I have, like...
You have a 40-year-old daughter?
middle child.
She's going through a crisis right now. We're not sure.
She
if
just bought a Harley.
Through.
She just bought a Harley and realized I wasn't really her father. She was just dropped off at our doorstep one day, and we took care of her.
She adopted a dog, bought a truck, jacked it way up, bought a Subaru Ascent.
But
is this Eric?
Maybe.
Is your daughter Eric?
I was just about to say. I was like, who's like story telling here? Like, my youngest, though, she's just fucking hyper. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do. I think she's going to end up being like me, you know, just loud, obnoxious, and maybe, like, end up working, like, in a car factory or somewhere.
She could be a politician.
That's true. But I don't know. My 9-year-old, or my 6-year-old, I know she wants to grow up to be a diva, like a pop star. And, like, I totally believe that she can. Because, like, she always sings and she's always dancing. And, like, it's great. But, like, my 9-year-old, he asked me the other day, he goes, Dad... He goes, you work at Subaru, right? I said, yeah. He goes, do you make good money? I said, yeah, I make pretty good money. He goes, that's what I want to do when I get older. And I said, whoa. You have about 13 more years of bad decisions to make before you work with me. Like, I'd be proud, and I'll let you come there, and I'd totally help you get on. But, like, you have 13 years of bad decisions before you have to, like, go, this is the job I'm getting. I'm not going to do any better. I didn't want to go to college. And my oldest son, he wants to go to the Army, which is... or play Major League Baseball, which I totally support because that's awesome. I know one of my kids is going to be successful and be a millionaire, so I'm going to love them all equally, but like in small ways, love them all. Let them think I love them each
really
more.
Cater to their strengths.
Yes, because I
hope that daddy gets a paycheck.
Yes, because I don't want to work till I'm 55. So like my kids will all be grown by the time I'm like 42. So that's perfect. So like right at the prime, right when they're getting that money, I'm like, you know, Dad raised you and he was good to you. And I put food on the table for you. And I made sure you didn't wear Abercrombie and Fitch or Hollister. Like, I kept you out of those stores. And I want you to know that if you want to buy daddy a house and you want mommy and daddy to retire early and follow you around the country, I will support you. Because that's what good parents do. You live off your children that made it big. And you don't work anymore.
That's right.
You don't. Like, I become part of your entourage. Like, remember when daddy would hug you? And kiss you and feed you and never deny you anything? How about you buy daddy that nice car or that new truck?
Daddy wants a boat.
Okay. Or why don't you buy daddy and mommy a house? And, you know, that way mommy can have her fun and daddy can go have his fun, you know? And maybe, you know, throw me a couple girlfriends every now and then.
See that, you know that cashier that works at the Walmart down the street for
Dude.
your gated community? Daddy's real interested. Daddy needs his fix, son. Daddy needs his fix.
I don't know where
it's such a weird thing to think about because like when I was growing up, I gave myself the expectation or kind of the goal that I was going to go into the military, and then my whole life had been preparing for that one event, and then shit happened, and then that's not how it played out. So then I decided, well, fuck it, I'll just go to college. And then that didn't fucking work out, and I had no direction ever. The only thing I ever heard was do what makes you happy, find something that you want to do and go do it. And that's terrible fucking advice.
No, because mine was drugs.
Well, no, I was doing that too, but I just didn't go as far down the rabbit hole as you did. But telling fucking kids to just do whatever they want is fucking bad advice.
I agree.
And that's, I saw a Facebook post the other day, and I think I shared it about, education reform, about taking, changing the way that we teach kids, where each kid individually, school is kind of catered to their strengths, and then it helps them actually have a fucking life path from the beginning. So if kids are really fucking good at math, keep fucking pounding the math on them. If kids are really bad at math,
What's your wife's name?
Skylar,
Okay.
don't keep fucking pounding the math on them, and whatever. I mean, work to children's strengths. Obviously, try and improve their weaknesses and make them contributing members to society. But if kids are fucking really good at one thing and they like doing that thing, fucking keep feeding it to them, But I had no fucking guidance whatsoever, and I've been all over the career spectrum. At one time I was making more money than 90% of the people that I graduated high school with that had like fucking master's degrees and shit. I was just a fucking factory worker making a shit ton of money. It wasn't worth it. Not one fucking day was worth it. But it's like,
I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I'm surprised I still have a job.
I'm not. Because that's fucking, you actually do some stuff.
I like how I love the way you just said that.
Thank you. You don't do a lot, and you don't fuck up a lot, but you do some stuff.
I do it well, is what you're saying.
You do some stuff well.
But better than
But
others.
the caveat to that is that you're not, you do some stuff. But I've worked with a lot worse people than you, Richard.
Sorry, if anybody...
Like fucking Eric Brooks.
Hold on. Wait a minute. If anyone in management, which I highly doubt SIA is listening, you need to hear that one more time. Maybe say it a little slower, a little crisper. I have worked with worse people than you.
I have worked with worse people than Richard Olovich.
I'm going to... You know what? Give me a second here. Give me a second. I got to get it together.
I don't know if he's about to start jacking off or he's actually emotional. Stick with us,
both.
folks. Both?
Both. I will jack
Both?
off.
We got a fucking update from the region here. We're talking about both.
What's wrong with both?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Both.
No
Yeah,
L.
both.
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 Say crayon.
Crayon.
Did you say crayon?
Crayon.
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 I was going to be an English major in college, so that shit legitimately does bother me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I like
What,
my
you
crayons.
You don't like
Sorry,
washing
don't
your
lie to
clothes
my
down at
face
the
like
creek?
Can I have a beer?
What's wrong? Oh, you already finished the zombie dust.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm
Finish-
tapped too, Hoss.
Finish the zombie dust. Hoss, I opened that over an hour ago.
You want another zombie dust?
No.
I'd like an anti-hero.
You can have an anti-hero, pal.
What's that Mountain Dew looking can?
It's probably a Mountain Dew.
Okay, well, it's,
If you go down to the Dollar General, you can get some of that there Mountain Dew.
okay, what do you got that's crazy in there?
I got a Mike's Hard.
I don't know why you get my card.
It's from Miranda. It's Miranda's.
You know what? Here's a funny story. So my dad, when I moved out here, my dad thought that he would want to bond with me when I came home because he was like, "Look, my son got his life together. He's not doing drugs," which that was a lie. And yes,
He's not doing as many drugs.
No, I was not doing as many drugs when I first moved out here. But
Good luck.
he asked me, he's like, "Hey, my dad has always built a car.
Okay.
He builds it and then sells it." And he came home one day and my dad looked at me, dead fucking serious. I thought he was joking at first. And I was like, "Oh, he goes, "Hey, do you want to go down to the liquor store and get a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade and work on the car?" And I said, Oh, you're not kidding. Yeah, sure. Can I get real beer? Oh, you don't need real beer. That shit's got 6% in it. 3 of those will tear me up. And I was like, Holy fucking
Well, it's
shit.
such. I mean, I totally agree with what you're saying, though. It's a weird experience, fucking drinking with your dad and just watching your dad get shit plowed off like
Mike's
5
hard.
years.
Yeah, Mike's hard
No,
limited.
not just. I'm not saying Mike's hard. I'm just saying like low tolerance for alcohol
Oh, I know.
whatsoever. Because my dad is like a functioning alcoholic at this point. But you know, we flew down for Memorial Day, and him and I fucking tied a couple good ones on, and it's like. I don't drink that much anymore, so my tolerance... Normally, when I leave the fucking recording of Podcastrophe, I'm a little bit fucking buzzed.
Me too.
And especially because we're drinking beefier stuff.
Oh, yeah. Last time I left with you guys, I was...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not hard to do, and it tastes good.
It does.
It tastes good, so you want to savor the flavor. But, you know, it's like I'm looking at my dad, and it's like... I remember when I was a kid, and this guy would, like, fucking chug... like a gallon fucking jug of Jägermeister and then slam the thing over his head and then fucking fight ninjas and all kinds of shit. Now it's like, I had a Zima and I'm feeling it.
Man.
Whoa.
Ain't driving home from dinner. We're sleeping in the car if you ain't sober enough.
You know what I'm saying, though? It's just...
Fucking
it's a
hiding a
weird-
Zima in his shirt on the way out. He wants to drink one more in the car, like feel like a badass.
It's a weird experience.
It is. It is. Speaking
We're
of,
going to be those dads.
I know, dude. You know what? Here, my dad is a hypochondriac. And this happened a couple months ago. We had to go out to my parents' house, and I was helping my parents do some yard work. And my dad comes home. He's like, yep, broke my fucking leg. Broke my fucking leg. And I was like, I looked at my dad, and I go, what? He goes, yep. Got to go to the doctor's on Monday. He goes, that leg's broken. I said, you're walking around on it. He goes, oh, it's fucking broke. He goes, I know it's fucking broke. Stepped on it the other day, heard a weird sound, knew it was broken. I said, okay. All right. That's all right. Yeah, I don't think your leg's broken, but I'll take your word for it. You are a lot older than me and wiser. And anyway, I did the yard work, and I went in and I took a shower, and I thought I would scare my dad. And I started screaming, help! 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 And I tucked my dick behind me, and I ran out into the living room, and here comes my dad. He's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? Are you okay? And I said, I lost my dick, and I don't think your leg is broken.
It's funny that you say it. Are our dads the same fuck? Is your dad actually my dad?
I don't know.
Because my dad's a fucking hypochondriac.
Oh,
too.
goddamn, dude.
My dad has a lot of shit that's legitimately wrong with him, and I honestly do feel bad for my dad. And that all rhymes, and now I feel like a dumbass. Maybe I should go back to Abercrombie and
Rhyme
Fitch.
the word crayon.
Crayon?
Crayon. I'm just kidding. Anyway, go on.
I was really going to go for that. I can rhyme something with crayon.
Rayon.
Crayon?
Rayon.
Rayon?
Rayon.
What the fuck is rayon?
Payon.
Stop talking like forever. You've lost speaking privileges. Actually, do us a favor. Stop breathing. Anyway, and it's like my dad actually has a lot of shit that's legitimately wrong with him. Shit that side effects of being in the military for over 20 years and shit that he was exposed to and all kinds of stuff. My dad's got fibromyalgia, something that is an uncurable disease, and a lot of doctors just say there's nothing wrong with you.
But you have pain.
But fibromyalgia is fucking bad. It is pain in every nerve center on your entire body at the exact same time.
My mom's
all
got it.
day long. It's terrible.
Oh, it's awful.
And it's awful that doctors look at you and like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You know, it's fucking fibromyalgia, okay? It's a legitimate thing. But my dad's a fucking hypochondriac too. He called me like a month and a half ago. Yep, broke my leg. Same fucking thing. Same conversation. I fucking broke my leg today. What is wrong with you?
I know, dude. My dad kept telling me he had to get his gallbladder removed, and like, you know, your gallbladder is like right in here. Yeah,
My wife doesn't have one.
My dad was like, yeah. He goes, your cousin, he had the same pain, had his fucking gallbladder removed, and he's grabbing his back, and I'm like, those are your kidneys. He's like, no, not everyone's gallbladder's in the same place, son.
What?
I swear to God, dude. I was like, holy shit, this is why you've worked on cars for the last 40 years.
Your dad has got to be my fucking dad.
No, he is so smart that he's stupid. So smart. Like, he is so smart. You can give him anything that's mechanical and he can fix it. He can fix it. Hydraulic, diesel, gasoline, 2-stroke, 4 strokes. I love the strokes. Different strokes. And he can fix it. But I swear to fuck God, he's a fucking hypochondriac. Like, he's just the same way. He's just fucking crazy. He tells me that story, and I'm like, dude, everyone's gallbladder's in the same spot. It's not, son. It's not. He goes, I'm going to have it removed. Your cousin came down and looked at it today, and he told me that it's clearly swollen.
Uncle Jesse came down and looked at it and said, Cousin Cletus had it removed, and it's back here.
Oh, my dad is great guy.
I feel
Love
you,
him,
man.
best
I love
friend.
my dad to death, and I'm sure you love your dad
I love
too.
my dad, my best friend.
But God fucking damn
He
it,
is-
there is not something new wrong with you every day.
No, and you know what? I put my daughter in the pool. Like, this is just 2 weeks ago. My parents came out, rented a hotel room for my son for his birthday, and
that's nice.
they kept my daughter, and they had a section for like kids, like a little like kiddie pool, like 1 foot. And he's like, "You better fucking watch her. She's gonna drown. She's gonna drown." I'm like, "Dad, she's 5 years old, and that is a 1 foot pool. If she drowns, that's not bad parenting. That's on her."
That's natural selection at that point.
At that point, she was not. This is survival of the fittest, and clearly, my wife's chromosomes overwhelmed mine because I would not drown in a 1 foot pool, but I know that my wife would. also love her to death, but she would drown in a. She is that type of woman. You can put her in a round room and tell her there's a dollar in the corner, and she'll swear to God she's going to eventually find it. Okay.
You're telling me that she needs water wings when she eats soup.
It's sad, yes. I gave her a grilled cheese the other day and tomato soup and was terrified of what the end results would be.
Oh, shit.
The carnage that ensued was inhumane.
Oh, my God.
The humanity! Oh, so many good ways.
I'm so glad-
Today.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even care.
I'm so glad that
Loudcast.
my wife didn't decide not to watch this.
Title the episode, Cover Your Ears.
I love that.
Or, hold on to your butts. Little fucking Jurassic Park homage there, the old Samuel
I like-
L.
I like, why wear shirts with sides?
That one. I'm going with that one.
If you title the episode that, I will not be back.
Oh, yes, you will.
You got to be back because next week's episode 50.
I won't be back.
Yes, you will. I like why wear shirts with sides.
Bet me.
You know what, though?
I'm a man of
I will tell you this.
principle.
I will tell you this. Now that it's 2018, seriously, I really do. Really, when I say this not jokingly, that the dad bod is really like your supermodel bod today. Like in normal women have finally caught up to the fact that
I have never experienced that. Literally ever.
that not all men have.
Actually, I take that back. No, seriously. My wife and I, we don't grocery shop separately. We don't do everything together because that's one thing that's different about our relationship than most people's. My wife and I are not stuck up each other's asses 24 hours a day. She has her
Same
own
way.
living room, and I have my own living room.
Just got my own.
And we can be apart from each other, and I can hang out with my friends. She doesn't have friends, but she has the ability to
Go
make
get
friends
some.
and get some and hang out with them.
You should send her down to the local Dollar General. Not only do they have a Redbox, but the people there that make minimum wage.
You gotta say it like she did.
You could send her down to the local Dollar General, and she could get some friends. And if
At
she
the
wants
Redbox.
like the Redbox. Oh shit! I gotta tell you this.
Hold on. Let me finish my spiel.
Okay.
But never once have I ever had to ask her permission to do anything, and she never has to ask me permission to do anything. We have a really good dynamic. I kind of lost my train of thought. What the fuck were we even talking about?
About how you and your
Oh,
wife.
how we're not stuck up each other's ass. What were we talking about before that? Because I legitimately forgot.
Dad bods?
Oh, dad bods, yeah.
Yeah, dad bods.
Dad bods. So we go, whenever we shop, we're pretty much always
Tyler
together.
says, no one likes me.
Yeah, that's your fault. Maybe that's something you should work on.
Let yourself go, and
I
then
know
realize,
from experience.
and watch how many women will come your way.
No. Okay, so I have let myself go. I've lost since I left my previous job.
I'm the same way.
I've lost 55 pounds. So I'm almost half as obese as I was before I started, or once I started working at my previous job. But everywhere we go, fucking women hit on me. Right in front of my wife. And she just doesn't pay it any mind because she knows that I'm not going to run around on her. But it's like, we go to leave and it's either I key in on it or she keys on it. And it's gay dudes too. I get hit on by a lot of fucking gay dudes.
I'm gonna have to say yes, I do too as well.
It's probably the shirts with the signs. Yeah.
I haven't worn one of those since 2010, you fuck. You haven't been in the conversation for 45 minutes. Why don't you just go ahead and leave the room?
You have been very quiet.
Back to the parents talking here. The adults, so to speak.
Miranda, if you're listening, hide your kids.
Hide your wife.
Everyone is gonna get raped up in here.
But real bad, real fast. But no, seriously, I get fucking hit on by people everywhere. Like, we were in fucking Walmart the other day, and there was this creepy fucking cashier lady checking us out, and my daughter was throwing a tantrum. So that is something that I have a very hard time dealing with, especially in public. You couple that with my anxiety, and I just cannot handle it. So my first response is always, get her out of the fucking cart and take her to the car, because I cannot fucking handle this. Because grocery stores is an instant anxiety attack for me anyway. I don't fucking like the grocery store. So my wife fucking scoops up my kid and heads to the car. And as soon as my wife is about 15 foot away, the cashier started hitting on me. Like, fucking immediately. So how's your day going? You having a bad day? I mean, because she fucking heard my whole exchange with my wife, and I was like,
did you just hear what you said?
What?
She had normal conversation with you, and you just assumed.
No. It was not normal conversation.
She asked if I found everything in the store all right. I knew at that moment
I fucking
she
hate
wanted
you.
to reach over the counter and grab my dick and start stroking me.
This was not that. This
Press
was
the
like,
green circle to confirm.
Was the store clean today?
The amount?
Was the store clean
I
today?
fucking hate you both.
Did you have a good
If the
shopping
chip doesn't
experience?
work, try it 3 times and then swipe.
By any chance, did Randall give you a hard time over in the chip section?
Would you
that
like
guy's
paper
a
or
dick.
plastic?
But the way she said it and the way she licked her lips and asked me, "Did you find everything all right?" I knew what she was asking is,
that's how I'm just.
did I
God
want
damn it!
to find my way?
I can't fucking win.
Sir, are you trying to buy Tylenol? I'm gonna need to see some ID.
Don't eat those Tide Pods. They're hazardous. That's why we lock them up. I knew at that moment she cared about me. She cared about me.
There's a goldfish recall.
Oh shit!
I would love to take you home and share those Tostitos that you just bought. The scoops are the best. Your selection.
No, but I'm serious.
Your selection is impeccable.
She started with small talk, and then she got super fucking involved in my personal life. And it's like it was the fucking tone of
She
her
goes,
voice.
cash or debit? She wanted to know right then if I had money.
But seriously, it was weird. Because normally I don't key in on it right away, and it's my wife saying, "Yeah, she was just fucking hitting on you," and it's like, I didn't notice. You know, I'm a fucking dumb guy with a dad bod.
I had the same thing happen to me the other day. I went to McDonald's and ordered coffee, and the girl goes,
Number 1.
"Do you want
number
cream or
7?
sugar? Do you want cream and sugar in that?" And I was like, the way she said sugar, I knew instantly.
Before you even ask, she looks at you and goes, "Large size, am I right, my man?" You want me to throw an extra slice of cheese on that bad boy?
Can I put some? I knew the girl at Taco Bell was hitting on me when she put hot sauce in my bag. I knew what she was saying right there. The dad bod did it for her.
I gave you an extra honey mustard cup.
That girl at Taco Bell was like, the floors are wet back here. I put a sign up. It wasn't up before you drove through though.
Oh.
Ooh, you might have an issue. You might want to see a
What's my
doctor.
fucking wife saying now?
She says, and no one hits on me. LOL.
You know what though? I'm telling you, it does happen.
It fucking happens all the time.
It's weird. It's when women, something about like women that make minimum wage just hone in on us.
Well, it's not just the fucking minimum wage women either.
No, it's a lot of the minimum wage women.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Okay,
you're
thank
right.
you. Okay, it's a lot. But like, where are you shopping that they don't make minimum wage? Like, are you a Target person?
I'm a Meijer guy.
Okay, well, it's still minimum wage.
They make $10 an hour.
Okay,
higher.
and guess what? Walmart
man.
makes $11.25. So
Yeah,
who's
but that's
classier
not
now,
minimum
bitch?
wage either. Minimum wage is $7.25. You fuck.
It's actually $8.25 now.
It's $7.25. It
Dude,
has
I
not
don't
been
know.
raised.
Dude, I have never had a minimum wage job that made $7.25. This is not 1994.
Hey, Blaine, do me a favor. Go ahead and fucking pull up that cool thing called the browser.
Yeah, and
fucking whip up the minimum wage in the state of Indiana. Let's fucking get some facts rolling on this thing.
it's not $7.25.
It's a fucking game show of information.
Jesus, is this Jeopardy?
$7.25 per hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's January of 2015.
Look at
Go
what
to-
it fucking says at the top.
Do you want to see
now
something?
click 18.
Go to 2018. What is
Click
it?
that fucking 18 arrow.
Yes, fucking listen, Blaine.
Right here. $7.25.
Bam!
Who the fuck survives on that?
No one.
Who survives on that? Is this why? You know
It's
what?
a wasteland. We live in Indiana.
You know what? I saw in Walmart the other day a
Used bag of rubber dicks.
No, a guy and a girl, and they both worked at Burger King, and I knew together they were going to make that child. They were going to raise that child. She was pregnant, and I knew that at that moment, both of them together didn't even make what I made starting at Subaru. But together,
Both of them or both
I was gonna do
of
the
them?
same.
both.
I was gonna say the same
Both?
thing.
You know what? Fuck
Okay,
you.
one time.
Sorry.
Seriously.
Sorry.
No, I'm not
from
insulting
Chicago.
you. Just one time. You're not from Chicago. You're from fucking northern Indiana.
Yeah.
Just one time.
Yes.
I
be a
want you
normal
to say
guy.
the word
Alligator.
both.
Both.
No. Seriously, just try it. Just try to say both.
Both.
Whoa! It does work!
Both.
Come on, man. Just be a normal guy.
I can't.
Just be a regular gay.
All right, gay. I'm telling you though, dude. You need to understand the dad bod is.
You know
the-
one thing that bothers me? A quick tangent here. When people from northern Indiana fucking say that they're from Chicago.
Dude.
You are not from Chicago!
I am from Chicago.
You're not from Chicago!
Do you know where I spent my last 2 years at? In
I don't
Chicago.
care. You were born in Indiana.
Okay.
You are from Indiana!
So if I was born in Ohio, but I was raised in Indiana, where
you
am I
are
from?
Ohio!
No, not a chance in hell.
Yes!
So if you're an infant, 1 day old, and your parents move away, the day you get out of the hospital, you're still from Ohio?
Where
Or
you are born is where you are from.
Okay. Well, how about I was raised?
Where you were raised.
I was raised by the Chicagoland area.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's where you were raised. That's
All right.
not where
That's
you're
That's
from.
fine. That's fine. I like that.
That's like Gary and shit. So like, still Indiana.
Gary.
Gary's not Chicagoland.
Yeah, and let's not talk about Gary.
No, we don't talk about that. Like, Gary doesn't even talk about that. Gary doesn't exist.
Gary doesn't even want to be Gary.
So
Gary's kind of like Cleveland.
Speaking
Gary
of this
hates
shit,
himself.
so we were at the
Cleveland's a
Indiana Dune State Park.
Buying some meth.
also a
and-
shithole.
Yeah, it's a
It
fucking
was actually-
dump. That's
it was
why I don't
actually
go
really
up
How
there.
many used
It was
rubbers did
actually
you step
it was
on while
actually
getting to the
nice,
shoreline?
Okay, I didn't see any trash, no nothing.
There was no white trash around you.
No,
That's no
It was
way.
actually pretty nice up there. Yeah. Anyway, so over here I can see the steel mills of Gary. Off in the distance, I can see the Sears Tower and the Chicago skyline.
Did you jack off?
No. And then over here, very clearly, I can see a nuclear power plant. I'm
Okay,
like,
that's not a nuclear power plant, all right? That
It's
is
not?
a water cooling facility. It's not a nuclear. We do not. There's no nuclear power plant in Michigan City. It is a water cooling tower. I can't remember what it is they make over there, but I used to say that all the time.
Well,
and
you know
this
what those
old man
towers
flipped
are.
out on me.
No, it actually is a nuclear power.
yeah,
That's not nuclear power.
That's what those towers are.
It's a cooling tower for a nuclear power
It's a cooling tower.
Do you know what a cooling tower is?
Yeah, it cools off stuff.
What does it cool
cools
off?
off stuff.
I don't think it's nuclear
Cools
power.
off water.
Why would they need
that
to
is
cool off
being
water?
Superheated.
Wow, what did
by
I just
the
say? It's
nuclear
a water
material.
cooling tower.
Yeah, it's a cooling tower. That
Wow.
is what that is the definition. There's also a bunch around Lake Erie in Ohio.
That right about here.
Yep. It's
Really? 'Cause
it's a power plant.
That's fucking Michigan.
Yeah, that is Michigan.
Fuck.
But
There's
it's
no
it's pretty
nuclear
close.
power plant.
Hey, before I leave, you had something show up in the mail from the courts that not another kid.
Oh shit.
Good one, Joe. Brush your teeth.
I can't tell. Are you being serious?
You know he's not being serious.
Joe, Get the fuck back here. That's not funny. God damn it, Joe! All right. I'm taking Rocky.
You could. He doesn't give a fuck.
Where's the peanut butter?
You could also title this episode Earmuffs.
Earmuffs. Yeah.
I once touched your dog.
Joe has never touched his dog because he doesn't take care of it. Ooh, sick burn.
Jesus, that's so mean. No, wait, let's get back to the dad bod thing,
Yeah,
dude.
dad bods.
The dad bod thing. All right, let's get back to the rant. I'm telling you, dude, women have honed in on the fact that we as Americans do not have the time to get to the gym like we once regularly did.
We are either Dad Bod or Chris Pratt.
There you
They
go.
have to choose.
It's one of the two. And Chris Pratt is not going to choose. I'm sorry. Like, if Chris
Chris
Pratt
Pratt has
came to
had-
town, he's
he's
not
been
going to look
both.
at my wife. And
You
he's
know who
gonna-
Chris Pratt's nailing right now?
Who?
Real quick, Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Okay, that's
who he's
great.
nailing right now.
Here's the thing. If Chris Pratt came to town and he was at the same bar with me and my wife, he would not say, hey, could I take her home? No.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Maybe he's got a fetish for small town Indiana girls.
Okay, maybe he does, but more than likely he doesn't.
Most people don't have a fetish for fucking Walmart clerks.
Dude, you have no idea how bad that fetish is. It just runs so deep. It's not just Walmart clerk. There's a girl at the super test over here I've been eyeballing. I love it.
Anyway,
when
so
she
back to
sells
your
me
wife.
my discount cigarettes, I leave with a chubby. Okay.
I'm 3/4 chub all
Chris
the time.
Pratt has actually done both. He's had the dad bod.
And you know what,
And-
though? And guess what? Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, this is no joke. When I went and got skinny, like 5 years ago, I went and got in fucking shape. I was 190, I went down to 175, got up to, and then my wife said, you're too little. I don't want to be with someone that weighs the same as me. So she's like, gain weight or bulk up. So I did. I gained 20 pounds of straight muscle, and I was a solid brick shit house. Let me tell you what.
Show me a picture.
I'll get the picture. I have a picture. Anyway, I was fucking gorgeous.
Rock hard.
Let
all
me
the
tell you
time.
what, though.
Just dick hard.
I could not pick up chicks no matter how nice I dressed. I actually had a girl one time go, man, it's sad. I go, what? She goes, that you're gay. And I was like,
Yeah, that was
why?
pretty
She goes,
sad,
or I'd
Richard.
take you home. And I said, hey, it's your lucky day. I'm bisexual. So, no, seriously.
Maybe you shouldn't have been shopping at Abercrombie and
No,
fucking
I was at
Fitch.
Champs, the white trash shithole bar here in town. She thought I was gay. She thought I was gay. And guess what? Now I've got this dad bod, and women. I put the water shoes on, and that's I have to wear the water shoes because they get so wet.
Do you bring a mop with you?
No, I leave that at home. It's
Okay.
too much to carry.
That's fair.
Until they bring a
Get a
portable.
satchel.
Until I have a portable mop where you can like a pool stick, just break that down in half. I'm not gonna carry one.
It's the fucking handle with telescopes.
But I love that. But I'm telling you.
Actually, for the title of the episode, I want you to just record me making that sound, and then the waveform is the fucking title of the episode.
I'm just telling you, dude. He's got a point. It's either you've got a Chris Pratt bod or you've got dad bod. And women, just realize that we as Americans, if you're going to be a hard worker, chances are you don't have time to work out. If you want me to tell you that I'm a good dad and I'm going to raise my kids, in order for me to raise my kids today and go to a job where I do a 20-hour shift once or sometimes twice a fucking week,
Yeah.
either I make a good income or I have a good-looking body. I'd rather have money in my pocket. My
really-
wife tells me
Be
she
really
likes
cool,
it.
Be really cool if we could reform the fucking society so we could have a little bit of time to fucking work on our bodies so we don't die when we're 40.
No,
You know what I mean?
I wish I could. No, anti-hero. How about anti-spiller?
slipped out of my hand.
And just keep going. Just keep going.
Flip open the trash can.
Just keep foaming. Just keep foaming. All right, Dory.
The fucking hand, the can was
Jesus.
slippery.
If you would have had your whole shirt on, it wouldn't have slipped out. You would have had balance on your body.
Jennifer says dad bod with a fanny pack.
Damn straight. Dad bod, fanny pack, water shoes. I'll go to any Walmart and I'll nail all the clerks. I'll go to Circle K and I'll tell you what. The wetness won't be behind the Polar Pop fountains. All right, it'll be behind the counter when
Polar Pop fountains. Are you going to talk at all on this podcast?
Yeah,
thing?
gee, well, he doesn't have a dad bod. Yes, you do. Yes, you
kinda
do.
do.
Yes,
Okay,
you.
wait a minute.
Wait, have you ever seen Blaine work out?
Yeah, it's pathetic.
It is so sad.
Fucking pathetic.
Wow, why does
You've
he
never
go?
seen me work
Oh,
out.
Jesus!
Your fucking fiance has sent me fucking Snapchats of you working out. You know what they are? You on your fucking cell phone.
In between sets,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
no!
you don't get on your cell phone in between sets if you're fucking working out. I used to compete in strongman competitions. You won't listen to what I fucking say about health and fitness. Cell phones are not working out!
Yes, this guy right here, he was so fit, he'd have to rip the sides off his shirts to fit in them.
Damn straight.
I'm not trying to go for strongman competitions.
It doesn't matter!
I'm just working out.
What do you do?
No, you're not!
No, you're not. Dude, working out consists
Oh,
of
so are you-
cardio and lifting.
Are you
go
fucking
there-
telling me that me lifting weights is not working out?
No, it's working out half-ass.
So let's we're gonna do a set here. We're gonna warm up with 135. Okay, we're gonna do 5 reps of that, and then 45 minutes from now we might get to the next
Yeah,
set
okay.
because we're gonna take a
Okay.
break.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna take a nice nap here on the bench. You might get some sensual massage.
Can I
maybe
talk to you guys over
maybe
here for
some
a moment?
Maybe use some essential oils. Maybe some lavender and vanilla.
Look at those workout shorts. I need to go buy me a pair. You know what? I'm going to, and then when I get back, I'm going to do another set. He has enough time in between sets to run to Dick's, change his outfit, get back, finish up his workout, and go home.
And stop and grab lunch.
Those were not, Miranda's like, those were not the clothes you were wearing. No, you're right. I was in between sets, and I noticed that this guy that was way more fitter than me, he was like, these are the clothes you wear when you want to get in shape.
He was in the corner doing CrossFit, and he totally said that if I don't grab these fucking shorts, that I'm not going to get any sick gains.
No, he was showing me the flexibility. So I did a set, and then I started thinking about doing another set, and then I ran down to Dick's. It took me a while because I couldn't find those exact shorts, but then I found them.
There was only one cash register open. I had to wait in line for a while.
And then I got back. I did one more set. I was sweating by then because you don't understand how fast I ran through
just
them.
started to break
You have no
sweat.
idea how fast I ran through the mall to get these shorts because I knew that I had to get in shape. And then I got back to my car.
Oh, shit ball.
Jesus, Blaine. Come on. Get with it. Go in there. Do some fucking cardio.
You guys wonder why I don't talk?
Because we love you.
I just got ripped on for like 30 minutes about Abercrombie and Fitch. Don't fucking whine to me about why you don't talk.
Everyone's yelling.
Skylar says roast cast. This should be the title.
Thank you, my beautiful wife.
You are a unicorn amongst women. Thank you for tuning in.
You're actually so awesome. You are a binacorn.
If I could
You have 2 beautiful rainbow-colored,
udders,
glitter encrusted fucking
udders,
binacorns.
udders
Yeah, I'm
that
not
you
gonna-
feed our children.
I'm
That's
not
what
gonna-
you feed our
I'm not
child
gonna
with.
talk about my wife's teats.
No,
on
we're not
the
talking
podcast.
about your wife teats at all. We're just saying that she has 2 nice udders that she fed your children with.
So now you're saying my wife's a cow.
No, I'm not saying she's a cow. I've never seen your wife.
You're insinuating.
She is probably a beautiful woman who married an ugly man.
You did it.
Oh yeah, she was like, oh my
Isn't
god,
that beer so fucking good?
it is so good.
It is so good.
It is so good. I can't believe this.
Oh, I'm so glad you have such a developed palate to
No,
enjoy that.
No, fuck you. That's slushy.
Yeah,
This was terrible.
Yeah, you were fucking shit talking my palate.
This-
Get that fucking garbage away from me.
Dude,
I have
Yeah,
a restraining order.
I
on
stopped
that
drinking
shit.
it. I'm not a fan of it in the can. On draft, it was awesome.
oh,
It tastes almost salty.
like if two
So,
rotten
for you-
guavas were
for
to
you-
fuck.
Hold on. So right now, folks, what we've got going on here on the course, we've got Rolo on hole 18. He's taking a big draft of the guava slushy, and I believe he's actually having a seizure, maybe a stroke, maybe both here at the same time. Let's see what happens next. Down to you, Bob. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on. He's starting to convulse on the ground. he might actually be possessed by a demon. I'm gonna bring the mic down close to him and see what we can ascertain from this situation. Rolo, the Destroyer, sir. What is going on as far as your game plan and how you make it through the rest of the day right now?
I'm not sure how I'm going to make it through the rest of the day, but I will tell you this, that if 2 rotten passion fruit guavas were to fuck and hop inside of a beer can and ferment, that's what this would taste
And
like.
then shit.
That's what this would taste like. If they were, if one shitted in the middle of fucking and got in a can, this is what that would taste like, and then worse.
Oh my
Dude, it's so
God.
bad. It's
All
so
right,
fucking bad, dude. It's so bitter.
I'm gonna ask you a legitimate question.
Okay.
If I asked you to be a full-time co-host on Podcastrophe, would you be here every Tuesday?
I would be here every Tuesday.
Okay. That's a hypothetical question.
I know.
I'm not legitimately asking.
I know, but I would say why not? I mean, because I number one, I love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't get a lot of time away from my kids, and when I can, I love it. Because I love my kids. Don't get me wrong. It's just
that doesn't make you a bad parent.
No.
I also love to have time away from my family because I am a human being. I have my own consciousness.
I spent so much time this weekend with my boys. I spent 3 days with my boys fishing, and by day 3, I was like, "Fuck, this was a great idea at first," and now I've had to listen to you for 3 days, bitch about everything. Like, hey, we don't have enough worms, or hey, Dad, they're not biting on the worms anymore. Hey, Dad, my pole's tangled. Hey, Dad, my pole's tangled. Like, fuck. And this is my 13-year-old son, and I'm like, God damn. You are never going to be a professional baseball player if you can't untangle your fucking fishing pole. You are not the one that I'm going to love the most when it comes down to it. You know, and like, I love my boys, but Jesus, fuck.
Put my worm on the
Oh, I'm gonna get the fish. I can't get it off. My 13-year-old son didn't want to grab a goddamn bass off the line. I grabbed that fucking bass. I grabbed it up by the fucking lips, and he's like, oh my God, how do you do that? The same fucking way you can, pal. I'm surprised that my chromosomes cross with your mom's, because at this point, with as weird as you are, and as weird as I am, and as weird as your mom is, I don't know who the fuck you're taking after, but I can grab a fish. I can
do this.
I can fucking do this.
Oh fuck!
Is this the
Yeah,
son?
would I come? Yes, I'd come if that's what you guys wanted.
Is this the son that the baby mama tried to sell to you, essentially?
No. That is my 9-year-old. Yes, my 9-year-old's mom offered me my son for $395 a month. She legitimately told me that she would give me my son, sign the paper over to him, if I would still pay her $400 a month, and he could come live with me permanently. And I said, no, because I still have to pay a babysitter on top of you, and I'm not here. Have your husband, who can't get a good job, go get a good job, because I pay child support on 2 of my kids, okay? And I'm still able, with my wife, to make ends meet and live very comfortably. Very comfortably. My wife's not even topped out at Subaru, so when she does, like, I plan to live like LeBron James style. Like, I'm not gonna...
So a douchebag?
No, well... I mean, he's a very good basketball player.
Yeah, but he's also a douche.
Yeah, but he's also fucking uneducated, and he probably says both.
God damn it!
You're not wrong.
I know.
He is from Cleveland.
Okay.
Ah!
Ah! And he probably fucking does. He probably does say stuff like that.
Cleveland's the fucking Gary of Ohio, so.
Dude, Cleveland is such a shithole.
It is such a fucking shithole.
Oh my God.
You know
Hey, wait.
you know what's something cool to take your kids though to? Is the fucking Christmas Story house.
Ooh.
The Christmas Story house is in Cleveland, but it is in the
I
most.
thought that was in Hammond, Indiana.
No. The Christmas Story house where they filmed the movie.
Okay.
The movie takes place in Hammond.
The movie takes place in Hammond, but where the movie was actually filmed was in Ohio.
Google that real quick.
Hold on. No, I've been there. I've seen it. They have this shit outside.
You don't think people don't lie to you to make an extra couple dollars?
I want to punch you in the fucking cock. But seriously, all the original houses that were shot or that were featured in the film are still side by side. They're all neighbors and people live in them, except the house that the main characters live in. The whole fucking area is not far away from an abandoned fucking steel mill, and it is a fucking shithole. Like, look it up. Go ahead, fucking whip that one up there on the old interwebs.
Look up Christmas Story real quick.
Just look up the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, Ohio. Like, it's really bad. I had to exposition that, but go ahead.
Cleveland, Ohio.
What did I fucking say?
31.
No. Hold on, wait. Let Richard read it.
30. 3159 West 11th Street, Cleveland, Ohio. Well, I knew it took place in
44109.
44109.
It's closed. It's actually.
Okay, click
it has
on
hours.
Click on the photos real quick. So the house has actually been pretty well kept. It's obviously a 50s style house, but so when you walk up to the house, you see all these cool pictures.
Oh, they kept it that way.
It is identical to the way that it was in the film. But you look at all these cool pictures on the website, and then what they don't show you is the houses that are directly to the left and to the right of this fucking house.
They're missing windows.
Oh, it is bad.
Dude, okay, down in Gary, they have a Cinemax. It still this is how bad Gary, Indiana is. It still has a posting for Jackson 5 appearing here tonight.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yes. I believe it's the Gary, I can't remember it's the Gary Theater. Oh, yeah. It's right up the street from Michael Jackson's original house. It has the Jackson 5 tonight. And they never tore it down. They never took it down because the city burned eventually, shortly after.
Right.
Dude, my grandma showed me pictures of Gary back when they were younger, and I about shit a brick. I was like, there's no way this is that town. She's like, this was the city of the future.
What?
It was. They did call it the city of the future, just like, dude, they called that Detroit. They called Detroit the city of the future, and then look at all the riots and the burnings and stuff,
Right.
and people moved in, and, other ethnicities.
Ethnicity.
That's a long word to say.
Oh, I get you.
a
You're
hard-
from the region there, pal. I'm right there with you. I feel you, pal.
Oh, my God. Look at that
got your
Krispy
back there,
Kreme
bub.
cheeseburger. Oh, that just...
Do you ever see like a cream-filled donut and immediately think of porn?
Miranda, he does not get enough cardio in the bedroom.
Oh,
Okay, whatever. All right.
she totally does. Or I totally do.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you fuck like a mule. Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Literally every day of the week. multiple times a day.
Oh, my God. Look at this guy. He's fucking bragging like he's fucking 18 again. He's fucking 28, going on 30. You got fucking 2 kids.
I remember
and
when
you're
I
almost
got a nut
fucking
for
married.
the first time.
When I met Miranda, she touched my penis, and I was like, oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Marry me. Marry me. Marry me. Marry me. Marry me. Fucking marry me. You touched my dick. I've never had this happen.
His veins are
I
popping
legitimately
out.
thought you were gonna have a stroke just now. Oh fuck!
I told it to Jacob the other day. I said, here I go.
Did she just say it's fine?
It's true.
Oh,
It's fine.
If it was true, he wouldn't have this fucking thing going on down here. Okay, look at that look at that thing. The fucking belly button with a little umbilical
No,
cord
that's
left
I
in
told
it.
you that's belly AIDS.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I love it. I love it, like, when young people...
Blaine is so pale 90% of the time. I think he's actually got, like, a bilirubin fucking deficiency like my kid did when I brought her home from the hospital.
Yeah?
And she was fucking jaundiced. Like, this motherfucker needs to spend some time in a tanning bed
Yes,
because
you
there
do.
is something wrong with him.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't understand how you guys... You have never gotten married. So it's funny when you say, oh, I believe I know you love Miranda. She's a great woman. But, like, Jacob will tell me about his girlfriend.
Oh,
And,
yeah, this
uh,
is funny shit.
Yeah, and it's just like, I love young kids because, like, my son's going through it right now. He's 13, and this girl touched his penis. And now he wrote in his phone her name.
She beat it like it fucking owed her money.
She went down on him.
Ooh,
I know. I was so proud of him.
You need to
I was
fucking
so-
take that kid out for a fucking
I was
pizza.
so proud of him, but at the same time, I can't say that to anybody but you
Take
guys.
him to the fucking local
like
Pizza
I, you know what I
Hut.
tell my wife when
Take
I
him
tell
down to the Dollar General and get him a
Redbox. My wife. I told my wife. My wife was like, "What'd you guys talk about? You guys were outside for a while." And I said,
Dollar
"Well,
General Redbox is a good title.
he
too.
he was telling me that his girlfriend gave him a blowjob." My wife's like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "Don't do that. It's wrong." My wife goes, "You know what? I'm proud of you." But that's not the conversation me and my son had. I was like, "Listen, blowjobs are great, but there's stuff that's better out there." And like, this is not good parenting. So I know I'm gonna have a grandkid.
Why is it not good? Okay, so seriously, not to interrupt you or change the subject, but
I don't want kids.
my sex talk from my dad, I was about fucking 12. I think I had just turned 12. And my dad looked at me with this fucking fiery look in his eye, which normally was I'm gonna get hit with something. But he looked at me dead in the eye and just real calm, he said, "You're gonna start fucking soon." You better wrap that shit up because I'm not changing any fucking diapers. And then he walked out of the room. That's what I was left with. That's all I had. That's the only sex talk I got.
I had a similar talk with my father.
That's it.
He told me, he said, you know what? Just wrap it. Just wrap it. He goes, I'm not going to give you advice on anything else. Just wrap it. Well, I started dating this girl, Amanda Wilson. She was the girl that took my virginity. It was literally 2 days
so
before.
she was an
2 days before my 14th birthday.
She was an experienced gal.
No, she was not.
Oh.
She was the girl. She was 6'2" and I was 5'2". Okay, I hadn't even gone through puberty yet.
Yeah!
Like, I was on my way going through puberty when I first had sex. And her dad picked me up and he goes, listen, you stay the night at my house and you sleep in my daughter's room. I know you two have sex. He goes, put a raincoat on. He slapped my back. My back. He goes, I'm serious. He goes, now get in there and have fun, you two.
What?
I swear to God. Swear to God. I swear on my kids. I would take a fucking polygraph to that story because I will never remember he had a 1987 Chevy truck. That's how much this is embedded in my head. He slapped my back, said, get in there and have fun. I was like, holy fucking shit. This is the coolest goddamn dad ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Dude, I went to a Christian school. I was the only kid. I actually got in trouble because they found out I was having sex. So they called my parents in and let my parents know that kids had told them that I was the only one having sex and that it was wrong and it was a sin and that I should be ashamed of myself. Let me tell you what.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's literally what they told me. They said, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is a sin in God's eyes. I thought, you know what? I can't tell. I know the other kids are jealous, but at this point, I think you might be jealous. Because, like, I just didn't feel bad. But no, listen. So my son told me he got a blowjob from this girl, and we got sidetracked. And I looked at his phone. I didn't mean to look at his phone because I don't like go through his phone because that's personal. You know, it's like when you're doing drugs and hiding everything. You know, you hide it from your parents. And so I looked at his phone. I'm like, hey, who is that? Is that Julie? And he goes, yeah. I was like, does that say you're forever? He goes, yeah, she's my forever. He's like, we're never going to break up. And I looked at my kid and I thought, man, she's going to fucking destroy you one day. Because you're going to have to wait till you find the next one to touch your penis before you can be like, oh, yeah, I love her. I love her. I love her. I fucking love her. Oh, God, she's my forever. The last one, she was a that fucking cunt. You didn't know how to do it the way this new one does, you fucking bitch. You know,
But we all do that, though.
I know.
Every one of us does that.
I know. And that's the way he's going to feel one day. And that's great because I'm going to be there for that anger and rage. And I want to be there to see it. Because I want to be like, oh, I remember being 15 again. The girl in homeschool in the homeroom, she touched my penis, and I was like, she's the best. And then the girl in my PE class, who was like 3 years younger than me, she touched my penis, and she was the best. You know, and then you always told them they were fucking you fucking whore when they left you. That fucking slut. Julie would lick under my balls, just not around them, bitch. You know, you always had some kind of, weird fucking story for the breakup.
Right.
And it's just like, you know, he's going to have his heart broke one day. I'm going to be there for that.
That's a part of life, though.
I know.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait for it, though. Because, like, I know he's not going to marry this girl. I know he's not. Because he's only in 8th fucking grade.
You don't fucking weirder things happen.
No,
man.
I know. If he does, more power fucking to him. But I'd really
prefer.
That's a
long time fucking hitting the same hoo-ha.
I know. That's what I was just about to say. I don't want my son to marry his 13-year-old girlfriend because I want my son to realize that there's a lot of different vaginas out there. Small ones, tight ones, hairy, scary, bald,
smelly.
Yeah. I told my wife. I've been around a smelly one. I did bang this chick. She was so hygienic. I mean, she was very hygienic. Okay. I mean, like, she would literally get off work, shower at my house, shower in the morning, and then we would bang after her shower, and it would smell like dead fish.
Sometimes you just got an imbalance down there. And
I know. And she did. It was terrible. It was terrible. Like, she'd take a shower, and then I'd go down on her, and I was like, nope, still ain't gonna happen. You know? Like, okay, I'm lying. I went down on her. I didn't want to lie. I knew I wanted a blowjob.
I was talking about this with a couple of guys at work the other day, and he was telling me about, or one of the guys that I work with was telling me, he's like, yeah, I'll never go down on a girl while I'm camping again, and he told us the story about how terrible it was, and I was like, dude, you never instituted the finger swipe? Like, it's literally like swiping a debit card. Like, fucking... Okay, I think the wind's right for this one. I think it'll be all right. Like, it is that simple.
You know what? I don't think I've ever demonstrated.
You don't know the fucking finger swipe?
No, but I
literally just wipe through the lips with one finger. It fits every time.
I know, but I like to do the side lick. I like to do the up close smell. You know, lick the inner thigh.
Okay, wait a minute.
Smell anywhere across the other thigh?
Wait a minute. I'm going to keep saying wait a minute till you let me talk. So literally, like, what if it was like DEFCON 5? Like a fucking A-bomb had just been dropped down there. And you fucking go for your fucking afternoon spelunking. And you get fucking down there and just the hair starts falling off your face. Like, you're willing to take that risk? Like, and you fucking reach in your mouth and you pull a tooth. A tooth just comes out of your mouth. Like, I think I messed up somewhere here. Like, literally, like, that's all it is. You're doing that anyway.
Do you think that's what happened to Joe?
No. Absolutely not.
I do.
I don't.
I possibly.
I think it's called lack of a toothbrush. Maybe
Richard,
some Listerine.
what did you think of Cameron's dyke?
Oh my God,
Dyke?
dude! Cameron banged a dyke. He was the first dick.
Oh yeah, he told me about that Saturday night.
Yes, it was the fucking bad part, dude. Straight up bull dyke.
Oh, yeah.
The fucked up part, he showed me her pussy, and she had hair all in her asshole.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
He didn't show me that. Okay,
oh
so
God,
I seen
damn.
it.
dude.
Hold on.
No joke.
I'm gonna-
Her asshole. If you were to go like this, that's her asshole would be identical. If you were to just pucker your fish lips, like that's what her fucking that's her asshole right there.
take a picture so I can see.
Oh my.
Take a picture so I can see.
Dude, you don't understand.
So,
her asshole
hold
was
on, though.
hairy. Dude, mine is your nose, and that's her asshole.
Good God!
That's her asshole. That's what her asshole looked like. I was like, she sent in this in the tub. Like, her pussy was like, it had
so
hair. It had
So
hair.
it was fucking wet.
Like, no, her pussy had like hair around it, like Blaine's like cheeks. Okay. But
so it was furry.
No, it was a little furry. It wasn't like bad furry. The asshole part is what I mean. Just mangled wet hair. Like it looked like a fucking dog that you had. Well, she was in the tub that you had just drug out of the tub. It was just mangled, and I was like, I thought you all shaved your asshole.
How do you shave an asshole?
Dude, do not shave your asshole. Let me tell you what. Here's a little story for you. Okay?
Here we go.
Here's a little story.
folks. Round 7.
I was when I was younger, and I would go to
You
the bar.
ever nared your asshole?
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
I will give you $75 to
Okay,
nair
when?
your asshole.
When?
The day that we do drunk catastrophe.
Dude, all right, deal.
Seriously.
75 right here.
Wait a minute. I gotta discuss this real quick with my business partner. I will pay this man $75 if he shows up on drunk catastrophe. You're the witness right now.
Yes.
And while we are on on drunk catastrophe, he fucking spreads his ass cheeks in the middle of everybody and nairs a fucking thick handful of nairs his asshole and just fucking stands straight up so it slams shut like a trap door and then fucking pulls his pants up and starts drinking with us. Fucking $75.
Goddamn, $75. You heard it.
Witnessed.
Dude, you are
Witnessed.
paying. When is drunk test? When is this happening?
We haven't quite decided.
Okay, well, when it does happen, I want my $75 because
You have to provide the can of nair.
deal. That's fine. That's $5, $6.
That was the amendment to our
That's
deal.
okay. Deal. I'll provide the can. I'll provide the can of nair. I will fucking put nair in my asshole in front of everybody.
In front of everyone.
Live.
You just can't show the camera
Why?
Because Facebook will take it down.
It's Facebook.
Okay, well, I will not show the camera. I will allow you guys to see it. I will lather my fucking asshole in
I
there.
don't want to see any balls or dick.
No.
I just want
I'll
you.
talk everything.
I just want to see.
I'll
you,
talk before
just
I
wanna
present
see
the
you
asshole.
Shove a fucking whole handful of nair.
Dude, you got it. $75. This
Down
is
your
happening.
asshole.
This is happening. Listen, let me
Okay.
write the story. So when I was 21,
Hold on, wait. But the rest of the deal stands. You have to trap door that asshole, pull your pants up.
For how long?
And then start drinking with us.
For how long?
Maybe a beer.
And then I can wash the nair out of my ass?
Then you can go rinse.
How about this? I'll do you one better. I will follow the directions of how long you leave the nair on.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. I will leave the nair on until it tells me I can take it off.
Can you imagine how blistered your asshole is
I
going to be?
don't know. It's worth $75.
It's gonna be bad.
Because I'm going to take that $70 that's left over and I'm going to go buy beer. Because if I'm going to drink while I'm in pain, I'm going to drink while I'm in pain.
That's fair.
So...
One more amendment to the deal. You are not allowed to try and suck my penis.
Okay. Deal.
All right.
But anyway, so when I was 21, I would always worry about going out to the bar with
How
chicks.
long ago was that?
That was 10 years ago.
Okay.
You don't have to make me feel old.
I'm not trying to make you feel old. I legitimately did not know how old you were.
Yeah, I'm 31.
I thought you were like...
No, I'm only 3 years older than Blaine.
Yeah,
I know
I
he's
turned
fucking old
27
too.
in October, so
Yeah.
you're not that much older than me.
No, but I would shave my asshole before I went to the bar.
How?
I would take a fucking razor, I'd fill my asshole full of shaving cream, and I'd fucking razor the hair out.
Oh!
Listen, hold on, because I would want chicks to lick my butt and shit. Like, I was down for having my butthole licked, and I did... Dude, it just always smelled so bad, so I was very hygienic and self-conscious.
Did you ever douche your asshole?
No, no. But like, I would clean it very well. I mean, I would take a loofah and wiggle that bad boy up in my ass just to get it clean because I didn't want a chick to be going down on me and her get fucking brown
You would
eye.
actually get
Yes,
like a little bit of penetration going?
Listen, like I'm saying, like I would take my finger here. All right, I'd go up to that digit and I would fucking swirl the inside with soap and wash that bad boy out.
You're fucking doing a little sphincter penetration.
Yes. All right. Yes. Dude, but okay, so
Why
what?
didn't you get like a little
Hold on,
attachment?
I only had to shave my asshole one time to learn my lesson. One time I learned my lesson because it started growing back about 3-4 days later.
Yes.
And it was in the middle of fucking summer and it started chafing. Chafing. Oh, you know when you get that first fucking stubble and it's kind of itchy? That was my asshole, but fucking red. Like
Rubbing
I'm walking
together.
around. I was literally walking around at work doing oil changes. And I was walking like this because my dad goes, "What's wrong?" I go, I fucked up. I shaved my asshole because I thought this chick was going to fucking roast me. And she didn't. And my dad was like, "You're fucking weird and stupid." Oh, yeah. It was bad. It was bad. I swear I never shaved my asshole since. I never.
I've never shaved my ass.
Like, I
have
can't
not
believe I'm
either.
going to narr this for you. But, like, this just sounds fun. Like, this sounds like it's
It's
going
got
to
to be like a can of the rainbow nair, though, too.
I don't care, dude. All I know is I'm going to be peeling fucking hair off for a while. Okay? And I'm okay with it.
Probably flesh.
I'm
too.
not against it. I'm not against it. You know, if it says 10 or 15 minutes, I'll...
So you would go get your asshole bleached?
How much?
No, I'm not paying you.
Oh, okay. Will you pay for it?
No. I'm like, you want a hygienic asshole? Are you gonna?
No.
Would you be interested
No.
in getting your asshole bleached?
No. It's
Because I know a lot of people that do that.
I know, but it's, you know what? I'm good.
I think it's weird.
I'm sorry.
So,
like,
but-
poop. My asshole's
on.
going to stain again.
But part of the reason I think it's weird.
Why can't I put some Tide with bleach on it?
Well, I mean, because that's like.
What
harsh-
if I just put some Tide with like bleach on
that's
it, or like go get some
harsh chemical.
Clorox
That's
bleach?
like harsh chemical that'll burn the fuck out of you.
But what does bleach do?
But they're not legitimately bleaching. Like, it's extremely diluted. You're not.
Okay, I know, but what
Anyway.
was it doing? It's just discoloring the brown. When's the last time you?
It's actually.
When's the last time you got
It's
up on your
actually
fucking?
dissolving the outer layer of skin.
Okay, well,
That's what
when
it's
is the
doing.
last time you looked at your asshole?
I don't.
Okay. When you get home tonight, if your
I'm
wife's
not-
asleep, listen, get up on your fucking bathroom counter,
I was probably 11
bend
years old.
over, and look at your asshole.
I don't
It will
look at my
blow
ass.
your goddamn mind.
I was probably 11
It'll
years old
blow
last
your
time I looked.
mind. It'll blow your mind.
Was that the time you tried to shove the willy worm in your ass?
No,
The
not
little
in my
fucking-
ass.
The thing
You tried to shove-
use-
No, not in my ass.
Remember those things that were like, it was like a little tube?
I never tried putting that in my
Tie your
ass.
belt and you
Oh, no,
fuck-
wait.
yeah.
It was like gelatinous.
Yeah.
And it had a hole all the way through it.
Yes.
He tried to use one as a fleshlight,
Yeah, I
And
did.
then-
I didn't try. I did.
and then he tried to shove it in his ass.
I did no such thing.
What?
After climax.
No way.
I did no such thing.
Dude, have you ever had Miranda shove anything in your butt during sex?
Just your finger.
You have, haven't you?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It was interesting.
Wait, did you?
I'm more a fan of the tickling around.
Did you have her shove the finger and hold the prostate while you ejaculated?
She didn't get
You
that
need
far.
to do that.
She didn't get
You
that
need to
far.
have something really pressed against your
Okay, so
prostate.
this is where I was gonna go next with this before we start wrapping it up. 'cause
Yeah.
we're over 2 hours now, and Daddy's got to get him some eats.
Me too. She made the stuffed taco shells again. Oh yeah.
She needs to make those for me.
Wow.
For you.
Well, no, I mean like
I get it.
I mean,
get
if we're gonna
yeah.
do like because we all consider each other family. I mean, if we're gonna do like a family gathering,
I'd love that.
I
Yep.
would.
I mean, because we've got the crazy fucking uncle that we, as we pull up to the fucking driveway, he's standing out there with a fucking Speedo on and fucking.
Once I make this happen,
Hold
I
on.
just went to the Redbox.
He's got a fucking Redbox DVD and some water shoes on, and he says the shitter's full. You know.
I got a line full of Walmart workers behind me. Let's have this
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But I am an absolute no brown zone
I used to be
whatsoever.
until
No.
she started,
Oh!
and I was like, huh?
No.
Because
No.
it started with the gooch. It started with the gooch, and I'm like,
Oh
huh.
my God, come here. I'm so proud of you.
It started with the gooch, and I'm like,
proud of you.
huh? And then she just kept going. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens.
I'm
Nope.
so
Let's see how I
proud of
feel
you.
about
Nope.
this.
So proud of you.
Like I'm seriously
Ignore him. I'm proud of you.
I'm seriously considering accepting the risk of prostate cancer and not letting a doctor stick his fucking hand inside
That's
my
weird because
asshole.
you know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna say I'm considering cutting the shirt the rest of the way down.
Oh, you
All right.
son of a bitch! But seriously though, I am a no brown fly
Why?
zone.
Dude, you never
whatsoever.
had her tickle it.
No, ever.
You never had it licked.
No, and she wouldn't, and she would
No,
not.
no, no. I know she wouldn't. My wife won't. But I've had some chicks saute
Skylar,
me.
try the gooch.
I've had some chicks saute
No.
me.
It
She
feels
won't.
great.
She won't, and
It
I
feels
won't let
great.
her.
Look, I'm telling you right now.
great.
You let a chick
She won't even put
saute
my
you.
balls in her mouth.
Oh, that's wow.
Wow, that is fucking non-Christian.
That's a no-fly zone for her, and I
What?
respect that.
Your balls?
Yeah.
Your kids came from those balls.
Okay, if you
they
respect
should be
it,
in her mouth.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, I
If you
accept it.
respect
If you
and
respect
accept it,
I'll
that's
leave
fine.
you alone.
I mean,
I'll leave
I
it
accept
alone.
it.
Hey, that's your thing.
I've got you and Blaine to fucking suckle my balls. I don't need her.
I will put your balls in my
All
mouth.
right.
I know you will.
Uncle
But
Richie O
let me-
will
let
get
me
crazy
to the,
on
let
you.
me get to the end of my spiel. So,
Yeah.
So one time, many moons ago,
Not at band camp.
not at band camp, many moons ago, I'm just doing my business. I'm giving her all I got.
She says no.
Yeah, see? And I got a little bit overzealous and retracted a little bit farther than I initially planned. And I went to slam the old slam the old slugger home, if you know what I'm saying.
You were you pulled out the ham wallet.
No. No, the old slugger went the wrong direction. It took the wrong exit.
All right, so you put it in her butt.
Yep.
All right.
Her family might be watching this, so I'm trying to be somewhat.
They know what we're talking about.
I don't. No, they don't.
If they're,
Unless
if they're,
they're
if they're
from
this
Most
far
of them
in,
are really, really dumb.
Unless they're from northern Indiana, it's okay.
They're from Indiana in general, so they're really, really dumb. But so I went to slam this thing home, and she was on her back, and I'm looking into her eyes.
So you were staring into her soul.
I was staring into her soul as penetration commenced.
Did you connect?
No, if anything, we separated at that point because
So it wasn't like two dogs.
no.
Okay, you guys weren't stuck.
The look on her face and the amount of pain that she was in.
maybe that's why she broke
Did
your
she
dick.
fart?
No,
Oh.
no.
I did that to a girl one time, and she literally shit on my bed. I swear. Swear to God, take a polygraph to that.
I thought that's what was going to happen to me. I'm like, I feel really loose, and I do not like this.
Anyway, go on. Anyway,
So the look on her face and just the sheer look of terror and pain and like betrayal and everything that was happening at once. You know, I took off the condom and then we went back to what we were doing. But just watching her like the next couple days, like she was walking like bow-legged. And I was like, God damn it, I feel bad.
I am so
That's why
fucking sorry.
she broke your dick.
I am so sorry. And then she broke my dick, last year.
She really broke it?
Oh, I told you this story at
No,
work.
no.
Okay,
If I knew this story, do you think I'm the one to forget it?
Well, just a
Uncle
minute.
Richie O
Hold on.
remembers the weirdness.
Let me finish this and then I'll tell that story. So yeah, from that point on, it's like, I mean, if she came up to me really drunk one night and was like, "Yeah, put it in my butt," I'm like, "Alrighty, let's do this."
You got it.
But this is my anal cavity from the fucking anus to the sphincter and all around the prostate, the whole shebang.
You know what they say.
that is a no fucking fly zone.
Do you
for
know
me.
what they say? Your anal cavity is for your first wife to experiment with if she feels the necessity to.
Yeah, I don't say that.
That's what they say.
I don't know who
They-
they are, but that's not what I say.
I was at Applebee's one time, and that's what the woman told me.
Was she a cook or a waitress?
She was a cook, clearly.
that's fair.
You think
On
the
with
way-
the dick breaking story.
Yeah.
No.
So Skylar and I were getting it on.
Wait,
This
now
is-
tell me. Hold on, before we dive into this story.
It's a real quick story.
I know, but did you actually have to go to the hospital?
No.
So,
I just suffered through the pain.
so you might be a hypochondriac like your father.
No. Like, it's not like Dennis Rodman where he's broke his dick like 7 times, where it actually fucking broke it and like the main fucking vessel was severed and shit. It wasn't that extreme. But I was in an immense amount of pain for about 4 days. It was fucking terrible.
Did you go to work?
Yo, I went to
Oh,
work.
yeah.
I fucking worked with it all day. It was terrible. With that fucking tight-ass, goofy-looking paint suit fucking riding up on my junk, it was fucking miserable. You're just imagining my dick in your mouth right now, aren't you?
I'm not in my mouth, but I'm just imagining what your dick looked like at this
Oh
point.
my god, it was so fucking bad. So, she was on top, riding me like fucking Seabiscuit. We were trying to win the Kentucky Derby with this.
Were you Toby Maguire?
I was Toby Maguire.
Okay. Wait, she was Seabiscuit?
Yes.
Okay.
But so it was like Seabiscuit was fucking Toby Maguire.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. You got it now.
So she was Toby Maguire and you were Seabiscuit.
No. She was Seabiscuit, fucking Toby Maguire.
Okay, anyway, go carry on.
So she was on top, and we were, you know, like parents. We weren't like, this wasn't like a 7-hour long sex sesh.
It was more like an 8-minute session.
It was like 8 minutes. Like, we both want to go to bed. We got to get up early for work the next morning. Like, let's get this done. Let's clean up and let's sleep. So I'm fucking doing all I can from the bottom. She's,
Are you power, or would you consider yourself a power bottom?
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're a heavy lifter.
Yeah, I'm doing some business.
Okay.
And she went to like super elevate and slam down. Just like that one time that I went to slam the old fucking thing home.
I think that she was paying you back for the asshole.
That's
And
what I
that's
was
what
saying.
Blake thinks.
That's exactly what I was saying.
And this was the same time that I thought it was a good idea in my head. Like, man, I am gonna fucking bury these hips down in this fucking mattress, and I'm gonna propel this thing like the fucking Saturn rocket straight towards that hoo-ha, and they connected in the middle.
Because she slammed down at the same time.
At the same time. And I connected with pelvic bone and not hoo-ha. So my dick literally went like this, Richard.
Jesus fucking.
Now, I'm not saying that it bent completely in half like
my
this.
God.
Just the fucking tip went full on fucking 90 degrees. And the what's really bad and what made it even worse, this happened at the same time I was climaxing.
Oh no!
At the exact same time.
Shoot. So you went from shooting straight out to shooting sideways.
So, well, no,
Oh.
I had a condom on. I mean, because I don't want to have any more children right now, at this moment. And we conceived while on birth control and on the cycle. So I'm taking extra precautions to not inseminate currently.
Okay.
So as she slammed down, I started to climax, and it just went. And it was like kinking a garden hose.
Oh God!
It cut off complete flow.
Oh, so it backlashed.
It backlashed.
Oh Jesus!
Instantaneous blue balls.
Oh,
While the climax was happening.
what did you
though,
do? Did you straighten it out and finish?
I started fucking crying.
Oh, nice! Oh, I've only had a woman cry on me during sex. Never a man.
I was in that much fucking pain.
Fuck.
Okay, Okay, seriously though, imagine this. You've had blue balls.
Oh, yeah.
You know what they feel like.
Yes.
You've had trauma to your fucking dick.
Yes.
You know what that feels like.
Yes, obviously.
You've never had your dick
No.
bent in half.
Never.
While you have blue balls and you have like the most blissful, enjoyable experience of your lifetime, all happening at the same time.
Like, you really sell the story. Like, breaking your dick's not a terrible thing, though. The way you say...
I did recover.
I know.
And it could have been a lot worse.
I know,
Like,
but
Dennis
the way you
Rodman
explain
literally
this...
broke his dick to the point where he was bleeding to death. I was not bleeding to death. I was just in an immense amount of pain. If I would have been in the point or in a place where I was bleeding to death,
Greatest rebounder in the league.
I probably would not have came to work the next day.
Oh, my
But
God.
I walked up to work that next day, and him and I always had this moment in the morning, and it kind of went from day to day, where either he was having a really bad morning or I was having a really bad morning. And it was about 50-50 split. But we met at the table by Station 16 like we normally did. And he just looked at me, and I could tell that he was having an okay day.
And he knew you weren't.
And he knew I was not having a good day. And he looked at me square in the eye, and he goes, "What's wrong with you?" And normally I would go like, "Man, I slept like shit last night. Fucking, yada, yada, yada." All these excuses of bullshit that we deal with as adult human beings. And I just looked him dead in the eye, and I said, "My wife broke my dick last night." And he just looks at me almost mouth agape, like, "What?" And then I recounted the story that I just recounted for you.
I loved it.
And now you're in the Knows About Tyler's Broke Dick Club.
Yeah, me and about 1,500 other people.
What other 1,500 people?
Oh, that viewed the show.
Are we at fucking 1,500 views already?
Not today, but throughout the week it'll probably get
I was
there.
going to try and
I'm
hype
gonna-
us
I'm
up.
gonna-
yeah, we are totally at 2,800 people right now.
What?
No.
Stop rooting it, you Polish fuck!
I'm sorry,
All
I'm
right,
Polish.
anyway, we need to start
My
wrapping
dad's
it up.
chromosomes weren't the best.
So, next week we got episode
My mom's
50.
from Kentucky.
I'm excited about that. We got a pretty big announcement going on there.
Ooh. Little taste? A
Along with,
preview?
nope, no taste, no preview.
Love it.
You get it next week.
Tease me.
And along with our special guest that you'll see who it is then
If they show up.
if they show up.
I didn't even know you were going to be here, so I'm just glad this happened.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've had a great time.
Yeah.
This is probably the best podcast I've had with you guys.
This is probably the best podcast we've ever had.
Except for Blaine. Dude, he's like super quiet, but like that's normally Blaine.
Yeah, I'm a quiet guy.
I'm the talker.
I love it.
I shop at Abercrombie.
I cut my shirts out.
No, I rip them. I don't
I
cut
ripped them. I bulk so hard. I shop at Walmart in the clearance section.
Fuck off, Skylar. Make my goddamn fish.
So, yeah.
Episode 50? Possibly a big announcement. Maybe not. Maybe we're just teasing you.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got to listen to the show.
Tune in.
Or watch the live stream to figure out if we've actually got a big announcement.
Tune in.
It might just be an empty room with the camera on, and Blaine and I are jacking off in the next room. You don't know.
Uncle Richie O might show up in a
So,
Speedo.
big thing. Today is actually the 1-year anniversary of the network.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Loud noises.
God, we are a bunch of fucking retards.
So yeah, today's the 1-year anniversary of the network. Also today was the dropping of the Poor Report episode 50 featuring Mr. Tyler McLaughlin.
Biceps and all.
Half a shirt ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's got to be a
My love
t-shirt.
handles are so sunburned
Fucking
right
half
now.
a shirt ain't gonna hurt.
Nice. All right, so every week you can catch us on Facebook roughly around 5:30 live. Hopefully we won't have as many technical issues next week, and hopefully I
We've literally said that like a dozen.
We will
Hopefully I
put
fix
the
this
fucking
little-
cord in the mic port 2.
there's like a little audio delay that I'm noticing with the video, and I don't like it.
front for me.
Yeah, that's been there for a long time.
It has, and I'm trying. That's why I was quiet most of the time. I was trying to fix
Yeah, I
that.
saw you dicking with stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to fix that. I'm gonna mess around with it,
Who wants
but
to hit the step up
check
real
us
quick?
out on the Journey into Comics.
Hold on. Let me do the plugs today.
Okay. Plug away.
If you enjoy what you're hearing here, check us out on the Journey into Comics Network.
The
You
sound
can listen to
is
us on
sweet in
most
your
of the
ears.
podcasting services,
Everyone
including
comes, no one knows
iTunes,
what they
Podbean,
hear.
Stitcher
'Cause it's
Radio,
random.
Google Play Music,
It's random, and I
Spotify,
am
which
the
is my
candy
personal
man.
favorite.
I am the candy
I said
man.
Google Play Music. Normally we say that one about 5 times.
5 times.
We have a
Why do we repeat
Patreon.
ourselves?
I won't go through the Patreon tiers here today.
There's no tears.
But what I want to
not here.
let you as fans know, or listeners, that we are a totally artist-owned, artist-funded network.
We are free
We have
by
no
ourselves.
outside
We're not slaves to anyone.
money coming in.
We're not censored.
As far as sponsorships go,
There's
that
no
a Jesus tattoo on your leg?
sponsorships. That's a Jesus tattoo upon my leg.
you're stealing my thunder,
No, I was just singing under it.
ruining my
It looks like
spiel.
Jesus if he was a Bratz.
Let me see the fucking leg here, Hoss.
It's Jesus if he was a. Oh.
It's Jesus because my mom made me feel terrible about myself.
Okay, from the angle I was looking at, it looked like Jesus if he was a Bratz.
No, dude, shut up.
I kind of thought it was like the Virgin Mary, but in drag.
No, I got a fucking. I was raised Catholic and I hated Catholicism, so I got a fucking.
we've had this conversation
Yes.
on this fucking podcast before.
I know. My
I'm
mom.
trying, to
plugs.
I'm trying to talk about how we're an artist-owned network, fucking fully artist-funded. We make the shows that we want, and we do the stuff that we like, and we're friends.
I have to pee.
I have to pee.
Well, just so you guys know, when I masturbate, Jesus stares at me every time.
Yeah, I do. But no, seriously, we are fully artist funded, and if you guys could find it in your hearts,
In your
in your
hearts.
wallets,
In your
or
smiles.
purses, that might be a sexual innuendo. You don't know. But if you could find it pertinent in your day to either donate directly to Podcastrophe from the Podcastrophe Facebook page,
Buy a Rolo
using
T-shirt.
the Shop Now button, or the Journey into Comics Patreon, journeyintocomics.com, Patreon /
Journey into
Patreon.
Comics. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose
Oh.
because I am wacky and zany and
Oh yeah.
wacky.
And if you want,
We're here to
we
have
have
fun.
the Rolo the Destroyer T-shirt now. Check that out. I'll post links up on the
Thank you.
page. We also have the Heritage shirt.
Remind them I will touch your penises and put Tic Tacs in my mouth and go down on your vagina.
You are fully allowed to sue him for sexual assault.
I love sexual harassment. It's my
or
favorite thing.
just enjoy his sexual talents that he may or may not
true.
have.
I'm-
One thing that I do want to ask anybody that's listening or watching this live stream, either right now or after it airs, would you guys be interested in us doing a Journey into Comics Network drive? Where we all do wacky and zany shows, either in the style of our normal show, kind of as bonus content, but something extra to get you guys to maybe donate a little bit of cash our direction.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know if you would like the idea of a Journey into Comics Network drive. Because the more you help us,
the more we
cool
help
shit
you.
we do for you.
And remember, stay tuned. Next time I'm on, I will be narring my asshole.
Thanks, Richard.
He's not wrong.
I'm doing it.
All right, guys.
I'm fucking doing it.
Richard, thank you so much for joining us today.
Appreciate
Tyler.
it. When I get out of here, I'm heading down to the Redbox.
Heading down to the Redbox at the old
Dollar General. Sometimes when I get bored, I take my wife there because she's fat.
Tyler, give us a good Heritage.
In the van down by the river. Heritage.
Please make every day a big dick day. Bye, guys.
Woke up this gonna be a big dick day. 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 Big dick day. Gonna be a big dick